Hello again, my skeleton peoples. The Crypt Gang has returned with the next session of our Chivalry campaign. If you've watched our previous session, you know what's about to happen. If not, it'll be linked in the description. You may skip the next bit to get into the action with a timestamp in the description, or give it a listen at your discretion. Either way, I hope you enjoy the show, and if you feel so inclined, give it a like and tell us how we did. This campaign is a tribute in memory to our dearly departed friend, Jason David Frank. Most well known for his acting as the Green and White Power Rangers through multiple different series, he created his own form of martial arts and even got inducted into the Karate Hall of Fame for it. It is in the spirit of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that this campaign is a tribute to. This campaign is hosted through StartPlaying.Games and played using the Roll20 virtual tabletop system. Every person participating in the campaign requested to play from the website and have lives of their own outside it. The intent is to play every Saturday evening, but sometimes life gets in the way, so expect players to come and go as needed. They are aware and have consented to these sessions being recorded for entertainment purposes. This is a medieval fantasy take on Power Rangers, changing them from bodysuit martial artists into kitted out medieval knights in shining armor. From cool robots to cool mythological creatures, and from goofy science powers to fantastical magical ones granted by their bonded mythical creatures. They are Grand Knights, appointed representatives from each of the 7 nations of this setting, who are sent out into the world to smite evil, save the innocent, and maybe get up to some tomfoolery or, dare I say it, shenanigans. Again, I hope you enjoy the show, and hope you have a blessed remainder of your day. Right, so today's fun fact is that do we want like a lore or another geographical one?
Lore.
Alright, I'm back.
Dealer's choice.
Do you
Who's starting
want?
it?
I'm started recording. After I filled in Azumi on everything that has happened since he's been gone for like a month.
Oh, okay, should I introduce myself?
Sure.
Alrighty, hello there. I'm Finn, Coach, or whatever you want to call me. I play Finn. He is a wood elf?
Surfer Bro.
Flavored into like a
Yeah,
Dune elf kind of thing, because from the
You're,
same.
yeah.
you're a desert elf.
He's an Eladrin, whatever that is. He's a Ranger Eladrin. He's a Swarmkeeper Ranger. He likes bugs, killed his parents, and not that much else is known about him. He's also a Surfer Bro. So, Chaw, dude.
It is now canonical that all elves are server bros.
Yeah. And his what creature?
Companion.
Yeah, companion. Companion is a basilisk named Basil.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it. That's,
Isn't he here, man?
Yeah, I'm
Not
here.
that
I'm just
much.
listening. I just didn't want to interrupt while he was talking.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
I
That's
am
very good.
Rogue One's Samurai 7. I am a 7'7", 377-pound albino lion samurai.
I thought you were a
I have
tiger.
Nice.
I have orange eyes. I use 2 katanas, and I like fish.
What class is a samurai?
Fighter.
Okay. Thank you.
That doesn't seem right. Wait, all of these squares are like 20 feet?
They're
10 feet.
10 feet. I actually learned that
Alright.
there's a setting for that.
Yeah, 'cause it's kind of like I don't know. It's tripping me out because it's just counting 5 and like I don't know why, but my brain automatically counts it as 5 instead of 10, and I don't know. I just sound stupid probably.
It should be 10 now. Yeah.
There's 10 now. Yeah, it is. Alright.
Don't
Alright, now this
measure
makes
it.
it a lot easier. Thank
It throws Crip's computer into a hissy fit.
I was the one measuring. It's only if you try to move and
I was also measuring.
measure at the same time.
I was trying to figure out to see like how far the big guy is to Finn, see if I can like shoot him or not later on.
So do we want a fun fact about the 13 divine, the gods, or would you like something specific about one of the nations?
I'm alright for either. I don't know anything about anything.
Let's do the divine.
Can we take a
I'm good
vote?
with hearing about the gods because we don't talk about them that much, but we have like nation lore.
And we've met one.
We do? We have?
I'd like to know, like this is something specific that I asked for, but like I'd like to know why, where the racism started in my country.
We had discussed it before, because each tiefling comes from a different, like demon, one of the major players of hell, perdition. Um, the red tieflings specifically come from, I believe, it starts with an A.
Asmodan?
Could be.
Asmodeus?
Was?
Asmodeus.
Um,
Sorry.
I
That's
don't know.
cool.
Those are the only two demons I can think of that start with A.
Clarion?
Nah, that's the name of his
Apple?
nation.
I mean, Apple is evil, but let's not go into politics.
Politics?
Only if you're a doctor.
Listen, man, I bit my tongue.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I just won't talk.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, let's hear the fun fact.
Well, the 13 divines, ages and ages back, were not always gods. Originally, in this universe, creation was made by, as of yet, unnamed single god. Showed up out of nowhere, created everything, and then decided that maybe he felt that he was alone. Maybe he wanted to give everything over to somebody else. No one really knows what his intentions were, but he sent out a call of assistance to 13 individuals of a mixture of races. They went on a massive pilgrimage, with each one fulfilling a specific heroic goal. And at the end of the pilgrimage, when they found the last shrine of that unnamed creator god, they all died. And the shrine was destroyed. And when they all came up to speak to that one god, they said, "Hey, sorry, your shrine blew up. Hopefully the next ones you choose, maybe could do it better." And he's like, "Nah, that was kind of the point. He's like, I'm not needed here anymore, and you've proven your worth." So he elevated 13 mortals to represent a series of nebulous concepts as gods. And then those gods have reigned over this universe for ever, at least that's what it feels like anyway. With being beings that are outside of time, they existed as gods before they existed as people. It's a weird thing to try to wrap your head around.
Time travel's a
Is-
thing.
Sure is.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay. Back to combat.
Uh huh.
Yay.
As for what you were asking, Barbaros, you are the bloodline of Asmodeus. Because you should have Hellish Rebuke, Thaumaturgy, and Darkness.
Yes, I have those spells.
Hmm.
Wait, what is Finn?
You're an elf.
Oh.
You don't have the you don't have a hellish bloodline. So pretty much every other tiefling considers an Asmodean tiefling to be um, below their respect.
Okay.
What is the hierarchy of the colors?
There aren't any that are specifically above like
Shouldn't
others.
red bottom.
It's just that Asmodeus is considered lesser than everyone else.
So it's fine if you're every color but red.
Yes. And they might have
You
like.
said,
I'm sorry.
last week you were talking about how or was it 2 weeks ago? The warm tones were considered less than the cool tones. Ooh, it's hard to speak.
It's not so much like a hierarchy, like they're not treated um or not like given nobility or in comparison to everyone else. If it's simply a connection to being red.
Oh, okay.
So like let's say that you're like pink or orange skinned, because you're in that kind of spectrum, it's a guilty by association kind of thing. Even though you're not Asmodean, you'd be considered almost in the same boat as one, even though you're not even remotely of that bloodline. But someone who is 100% red will be considered like they are dirt.
Oof. Showed them.
Mm-hmm. And what makes it ironic is that this generation of knight is an Asmodean. The last generation of knight was an Asmodean. Your teacher was the same bloodline as you.
Oh.
Oh, so they're being like terrible, even though like their country's like selected heroes are this way.
Yeah, like each of your individual councils, the ones that decided who was gonna be the hero, is from your nation. And none of those that were on that panel were Asmodean. But that's twice now that they chose Asmodeus children.
Probably because they didn't want any of their kids to die.
Could be. But then, you have someone as heroic as Barbaros's mentor to put like comparisons with. When the man can almost one man the eye in the Chaos Wasteland, they can't really treat him poorly. He's also terrifying, so there's also that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Crusader, the Crusader's gonna just swing at him.
Well, what are you gonna do for your turn?
I was gonna do the Crusader first.
Well, you gotta do it. You do it after.
Okay, fine. Grusemi's gonna do something.
Okay.
Thank you for the.
You're welcome. Sweet.
It's interesting.
I gotta do a dexterity save. Huh. Roll. Oh no, you already rolled the damage.
I'm trying to make it hit both of them.
You probably have to do it from the center.
3 hidden?
Oh wait, no, I know what it's the snap to grid thing.
Yeah.
Snap to center, so no snapping.
You have
So
to
is
do
this
it.
happening in the air?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to do like a snap to corner to do like the larger than normal, like the large sized creatures kind of thing. So you want just those two, or trying to get like these guys?
Trying to get 3 of them if I can.
Uh, I don't think you can get 3. You can get 2, or can I turn off snap? No snap. Okay.
You back up first. You can get 3.
Should be able to get them that way.
Let's do it that way.
Okay.
Chris,
Do a dexterity save,
oh, I knew that was coming.
because you're killed the one right next to you, and the other 2 blow up without hurting anyone. Congratulations, you succeeded at not being exploded.
Yay!
Excellent work.
Good job.
Now, bonus action. I'm throwing my quarterstaff at that one.
Sick.
It's still remaining.
You might have to dodge again. 22, 23 definitely hits. Oh, excuse me. Do another dexterity save. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Wait a second.
How many times can
Didn't
you
happen.
do that?
As many times as I have sorcery points.
I'll take
And
that
I only have
away.
4 left.
You still gotta make
But I can
another
only do it
save.
I can only do it 1 time per roll. So I have to take the 8.
So you still take a d8 of chaos damage. That is 7 damage. That both you... Well, in this case, since your life bar is Gersemi in this case takes 7.
Oh wait, 7, not 8.
And now the Crusader can go.
Boop.
That is all of the lesser elementals. The 21 hits. Gonk. And now it's the Chaos Elemental's turn. Shush. No
Is
one
that
wants
because
to know
it's changed different? It's gone into the 3rd stage?
The Chaos Elemental always gets to go after everybody.
Oh, that's right, the reaction.
Uh-huh. Give me a second.
Look at the week.
Now he's gonna try to punch you. Ooh, I don't know why that was on advantage, but whatever. 21 hits.
Barely.
Okay. And so he's still in stage 2, so now it is Izumi's turn. For your reference, the giant greater chaos elemental is a tornado with a skull made out of rubble for a face.
Has anyone attacked him yet?
Yes.
He's being beat up by the Crusader.
He's also been hit by fireball.
He sure has.
And a few arrows. And my bugs.
Who hit him with a fireball?
Me.
And I hit him
And
with bugs.
are non-magical weapons doing damage to it?
Yeah.
Or you could
I
just
think-
activate your elemental weapon and do it that way.
So can I do like a flyby, slice it with my katanas, and Kasai use her flame attack?
Nope. Only one action, or like you can either do a thing or Kasai can do a thing. You can always move, but it's only one action or a bonus action. But whichever one does the main action is the one that determines what the bonus action is going to be. So if you try to hit it with your sword, then it'll then that's you get to do the bonus action. If you want Kasai to do something, then um, only Kasai could do something. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just looking over my character and seeing damage and stuff.
Each square is 10 feet, not 5.
Okay, so 10, 20, 45. So is this actually where Kasai is? Is back here? Like she's coming in and like, hey, I'm here.
We can. You can't go past like Gersemi or Basil, but you could put you and Kasai somewhere. So if you wanted to like go all the way over here, you could. Before you decide where you want to move. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be right there, but I want to, because I can do my flame attack from Kasai from range 60.
Nice.
So yep, I'm gonna do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that is in his square.
So is that the? So I guess that's what it would be.
You need a 17, so you did not hit.
Alrighty, I guess that's it.
Okay. You can make the Twilight Crusader do something. You can make him sword it. You can make him defend, or you can make him move.
Tired.
Did you hear what I said, Izumi?
Oh, what'd you say?
At the end of your turn, you can decide what the Crusader's gonna do. You can make him move, or you can make him attack or raise his shield up to raise his AC temporarily to potentially soak a blow.
Oh, I thought you were saying that to all of us, just not me in particularly.
Everybody, it's for everybody, but at the end of each person's turn, you get to choose what he does.
Sword strike.
Okay, it is in. You should have his character sheet in your journal.
I have fighting styles.
Like if you go to like the journal, yeah, there you go.
Okay. So do I just do Mighty Blow,
Uh-huh.
or is it Mighty Blade?
Oh, there's Mighty Bow and Mighty Blade. So Blade is melee.
Oh, I read that wrong. My fault.
You definitely hit him.
All
53.
right, Mighty Crusader, take him out.
Okay, and now it is the Elemental's turn. I need everybody to do a strength save.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna fail that.
My speciality.
Oh, well, there goes Star. Wait, are we able to choose whether it's us or like our companion, or is it just us?
Whichever one has the stronger strength, in this case, or stronger attribute. Oof.
Oh yeah, no, that didn't happen.
Wait. I able to really quickly? Oh wait, can I like do? I know that I already rolled stars thingamajig, but can I redo that stats man?
Sure.
Thanks.
Did
Slightly better.
didn't help.
Not really.
Borb,
Mhm.
I gotta do a strength save.
Okay. I'm sorry, I ended up falling asleep. I got a natural 1.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Does Slinky have greater strength than you?
Yes.
You can have Slinky do it.
Slink. I don't know which one is which, so let's go like this.
That,
Number? Is that a nat 0?
well, it just means that Borb doesn't have a modifier to strength saves. So the only person that didn't get pulled into the Chaos Elemental was Kasai and Azumi. Everybody else,
Even the people on the ground?
yes,
Okay.
affects all
Just making
zones.
sure.
Right there.
Oh, dang it.
You all take 13 points of damage. Azumi and Kasai, you only take 6.
All right.
You can use Kasai as your health pool or your
Anyone
own.
in the front opposed to being teleported.
All right, I'll be the health pool, so I don't gotta take 6 from each. Is what you're
Nah,
saying.
it's just one of you takes the just to hold on to the like the chronicle the damage kind of thing. Now I just want to see what would have been that. Oh, okay. That wouldn't have been good. Okay. So now it's Borb's turn.
Cool. I was trying to do this last time, but I wasn't sure if I could. Sorry. Can I channel a spell through the sword?
The Crusader.
Yeah.
Roll your intent die. I'll say it is a DC of 12. Beautiful.
Hey.
What spell are you trying to channel?
Dispel magic.
Okay. With an 18 on your intent die, what's the DC of your spell? Like spell DC.
Any spell of 3rd level or lower automatically ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check. I have to roll 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay. Roll your spell stuff.
It's a +2, so it's the same as rolling Arcana.
Okay. Wait. Your it should be your spell attack bonus.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
No, that's not good.
Well, plus 18. Yeah. I need everybody who's flying right now to do a dexterity save.
That's horrible.
There you go. That's a good roll.
Oh.
That is almost diametrically opposed.
It's put on normal. I don't know why it has the two of them.
Dunno.
Which one are you giving me?
Generally it's the first one, so I'll let you roll it again and see if maybe it doesn't try to do.
I just don't get why, because I have it set on normal. And
I'm
hit
just rolling
save.
low today.
Apparently.
Okay.
There it goes.
Yeah, that was so weird, because, like, all I did was click onto advantage and then normal again, and it fixed it. But that was odd.
And so I need one from...
Orb.
No, Borb already got one.
I already did mine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were the front. You're the first.
Yeah.
I need stars and fins.
Acha, dude.
Star does
You
not
need to do your thing.
Star doesn't need to do one. He's on the ground.
Oh, that's right. Oh, they both don't need to do one because they're both on the ground. I'm sorry. Everybody except for Kasai made the save. So as a ripple of like energy just comes screaming off of this guy as the Crusader's sword plunges in and connects with the core of the Chaos Elemental, the skull made out of rubble and mountain, essentially starts to crumble as it screams, letting out this blood curdling, kind of like bone rattling roar out of it. And as the pulse of energy comes off of it, it knocks a bunch of you askew and hits Kasai in a certain way that he is unable to continue to fly.
Now we're free falling.
The closest person is right now Starsinger. If you would like to do a dexterity save, you can attempt to save your falling bro.
I would love to attempt to save my falling bro.
Yay!
Dex save. How about that?
Beautiful. You race down on Starsinger. You're like you get to like matching terminal velocity kind of thing. And what do you do to wake Kasai up? Or do you want to try to catch the falling bird of fire?
Starsinger boops.
I'm just gonna toss a water bottle at him. The guy's made of fire. I think some water will shock him right out of whatever's going on.
Well, you lob the canteen. It collides with Kasai's flamey body, and it does give him a shock. He's like, oh, she. If I remember correctly.
Kasai's like, how did I get wet?
Uh-huh. Why do I hurt right now? She yells loudly as she's like just kind of socked in the teeth awake, and she's like, oh shit, and then just spreads her wings out, and below her, as you're like 30 feet above the ground, the little stretch of forest immediately catches on fire as all the downward thrust of her wings ignites everything. And she's like, whew, that was close.
Who has the marshmallows?
She like kind of cocks her head to the side and like gives you like a look. And it's just like, don't tell anybody I set this on fire. It didn't happen. As far as everyone's
everybody-
concerned, it's always been
saw
on
it.
fire.
I saw it.
Do I have to roll a dex save?
Nah, you were on the ground.
Okay, just making sure.
Um,
I just can fly, right?
if you get thrown, after the excitement of watching Kasai and Izumi free fall for a solid like 30 seconds, you watch as the chaos elemental slowly gets pushed into the orb at its core, and then the world turns white. And as it does so, you find yourselves waking up elsewhere.
Oh.
Oh, lovely.
So everybody's here?
Uh-huh. Everybody. You're all sitting in rather large, like incredibly large chairs. The arms are taller than you. The table in front of you is to such a degree that you have to kind of stand up a little to reach it. Loki, you're just kind of SOL at this point.
Can we get a baby chair for Loki?
We get a high
And
chair
you.
And you, Borb, you realize you're the same height, right?
We need
He's like
two
half
high
a
chairs.
foot taller than me, but it doesn't even count.
Where are our companions at?
Strangely enough, they're not here.
Well, I'm guessing they were killed.
They're you can still feel them. You
They're
see
not physically here.
you see directly across from you is
I'm guessing we
a
were killed.
being completely on fire. He's like a kind of emaciated, skeletal humanoid creature. He's got like one leg, like over the other in the chair. He's got like like he's resting his head on his fist. He's large enough to fit in the chair normal. All around you is a endless plain of kind of fleshy colored earth covered in veins of purple, yellow, and red. And it's kind of like all pulsing one after another. The air above you is all white. And you have this like strange sensation of throbbing. Like there's like a quiet heartbeat going on in the background.
Oh, do I make your Kokoro go doki doki?
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna stab myself.
Sir, I think we need to talk about your son's behavior.
You talking to the big guy?
Yeah.
He just like turns and looks at you and he's like, "Oh, you which one?"
The big purple
The fire tornado.
head?
Oh,
Skull?
the giant purple tornado guy.
Yeah.
He was doing fine. I have nothing to complain about for him. Nor will I take any complaints at this time. You'll have to reach out to our HR department.
Does he have an HR, like an 800 number for that?
He does, but since phones don't exist, that's not much you can do about it.
Wait, no. The HR department's inside Ralph.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
My face when he said, big deal.
Yeah. So he's like, so, hello. It's not necessarily strange that we get to meet, but I'm that nice little quiet whisper in the back of your heads.
You're talking shit about Brittany all the
You're the
time.
one
Yeah.
who's talking all that stuff about Brittany.
Yeah, 'cause she's a bitch.
Saw, dude.
I'm
Who is
telling HR.
You'll beat her. Just so you know, this business does not support the actions of one known as Brittany. We never will. And, being chaos,
Brittany's
that's saying
horde.
something.
Like, I'm just saying, Brittany is horrid.
Yeah, she's awful. The worst.
You need to.
Exactly, just like her fashion sense.
You need to fire her.
Oh, she's not
And I
employed.
can't believe.
I am
But she's fucking Chad from Human Resources.
If HR could reach out to her, then we totally would have removed her from the what would you call it? It's not necessarily a business
Corporate
contract, I guess.
equation.
We'll void the business contract we have.
The only one in HR that's reaching her is Chad.
Pretty much, and he's going pretty far in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Poor Chad.
Chad from HR. They're fucking. Weren't you paying attention to the conversation?
As we all know, Chad does not have very good taste.
What happened?
Chad has awful taste. I mean, he broke up with like Lillian just for Brittany. This is fucking BS.
the giant emaciated flaming person is just grinning his face off as he's just like, you know what, you get it. It's not every day that I get to have gossipy conversations with people.
Oh, we should like get together on like, I don't know, Tuesdays to do this more often.
He's just like, well, we're together, well, now forever, at all times. So we can always, gossip about people. I know all the secrets.
Oh.
I
But
know
wait,
you've been
wait,
following
wait a
me.
second. If we're gonna be here forever,
Excuse me,
how?
I don't plan on being here forever, so where's the exit?
Oh, we're not
I'm not
here,
talking,
like, in here, just, we're together. We're a team now.
You know what? I'm alright with that. So like, how about I go back outside so I can find some more gossip to yap about.
In a minute.
Is this guy our knight now?
No.
Can you explain how we got here?
You blew up a entity, wreathed in, very powerful chaos magic, and, the side effects of doing that while chaos touched, means we get to have a conversation as your bodies, slowly descend towards the ground. Hopefully you wake up, before, the ground happens.
Are our companions alive?
Yeah. Well, possibly. You're in kind of like a moment between seconds. So it's kind of one of those quantum things. They're both alive and not alive. It depends on how this conversation goes.
Quantum what?
Sean.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's like weird science nonsense from a dimension
Oh, I'm bad
far
at
different from
science,
this
man.
one. It's okay. We'll work on it.
Shaw, dude.
Cha, indeed. So, you're wondering why
Very much.
I brought you here.
Well, I was more worrying about like what Brittany's wearing today. I mean, like green and red do not match. At least not on Brittany.
Yeah, she doesn't have the complexion to really work it.
Brittany can't really work anything, to be honest.
Except for Chad.
Anyway.
Except for Chad.
Yes.
Yeah.
With bad fashion sense and terrible taste in men.
Can I do
It's
vicious
awful.
mockery to Brittany?
If she was here, you totally could. So, to bring us on to the point of this meandering conversation that keeps going back to Brittany. No, we're not here about Brittany. She's not important enough for me to pull you into a pocket dimension.
And I thought this was
You are
pleasant.
completely right.
Well, she's not the topic of the conversation at hand. She's just a topic of numerous insults and judgment.
True.
That's fair.
You're here because technically, you should be
Be dead?
part of the business.
I mean, like,
Oh,
what
you
are the
mean-
benefits?
I'm not really a business.
Do we get dental, a 401k?
A
It's like, let's keep on
maternal
track.
leave? Maternal leave?
Do you want me to be blunt, or do you want me to continue to be polite?
I prefer blunt.
Okay.
Personally curious.
You can be polite as you like.
I think it's a mixed bag, so just, whatever you feel is appropriate.
Well, to get this conversation to be a little bit more expeditious, you are aware of the stages of being touched by my organization, correct?
Aw, dude.
You have surpassed stage 5.
Oh,
Oh.
that's epic. Wait, no, that is not good.
By your people standards, that is on the that's an 11 out of 10 in terms of not good, where 1 is
oh, no,
pretty good.
I'm at like a 12 then.
Well, you're a step closer to it, but you're still kind of in the same quote unquote metaphorical ballpark. He says, like raising up 2 fingers that like creak a little as he does things.
Ew.
Wait a
Excuse me.
second.
What's a ballpark?
Were you the
Don't worry
one that
about
was telling me, like, different ways on how to kill all of them? Like, how to snap the bird's neck?
Yes, I was giving you our normal psychopath package.
Oh, that was sweet, man.
Well,
Kept them in the back of my mind.
so right now you are what I would consider to be the newest stage, known as stage 6.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
You're
And
special, guys.
you have evolved past me wanting to turn you into a murderous psychopath and have immediately gone into our VIP membership where
Oh,
the normal rules no longer apply.
guys, you hear that? We're VIP.
I don't even know what VIP
How can this
means.
get better?
Are we dead?
No, you're alive still. In like a not alive sense. It's all that quantum science nonsense I spoke about just a minute or two ago. Don't worry, it'll go over your head for a while.
What are the VIP benefits?
Well, right now, I can only offer you one thing.
Oh,
That
what's that,
is
dude?
the offer to help.
Hey,
But it
I'll
comes
help you.
with what you would consider to be a risk. The
So,
more I
like-
help you, the more you become me.
So being like a warlock, but worse?
Warlocks, you get, magic spells, and you get to be considered, the sugar baby to a mystical entity. I'm not so much a sugar daddy. I'm more of a,
I mean, if you want, you can be mine.
as intriguing as that is, that's not the conversation we're currently having.
The silence was loud
Oh,
and
dude.
judgmental.
Yes.
Can I roll charisma to make that work?
What?
Can I roll charisma to see if I can make him my patron?
No.
Alright.
I love that. He's just like, no. Just no.
So,
You cannot riz your way into ignoring consent.
Aw.
That's true.
So my help comes in a couple of flavors. I can either
Does it
help
come
you
in grape?
do. No, because the only technical flavor is what's called Robitussin. It's not something that you'd probably know about. Tastes like cherry cough syrup.
Listen,
Oh,
man,
I
I
love
just
that
got
stuff.
over COVID. I don't want those memories.
I genuinely like the cherry one.
You would.
Hey, wait. You know what? I will be taking that as a compliment.
Okay. You
Aren't
can.
you an enemy to my entire people?
I should be an enemy to everybody's people. I am a cosmic
Yeah,
entity
sure.
that consumes everything that it comes across.
Hey, man. Sounds pretty nice.
it's a pretty chill job. You know, go between
Oh, you're a
dimensions,
really chill guy.
eat everything that's organic, and then wait several millennia until some other cosmic entity makes a mistake, invade their dimension, slowly eat everything, rinse and repeat.
That sounds pretty chill. Can I do that with you?
No. Well, maybe.
Oh, I'll
See,
take a
this
maybe, man.
this is a tenuous kind of relationship we currently have. Because
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not good with words. What does that mean, man?
means that it is tenuous. Ask one of your friends; they'll probably be able to explain what that word is.
Who's next to me? Hey, Bob. What does tenuous mean?
The
Me?
teacher's talking.
But it didn't say that's
We're
not
not
alright to share
explaining
notes.
this right now.
The test is already open
God.
note. Just find a dictionary.
Can I roll investigation to find a dictionary?
Sure.
Alright.
Can Izumi turn into flames and poke him in his one eye?
He has multiple eyes.
That keeps
Jesus,
hearing
2 nines in a row.
What's
Okay.
what's the
I
upper
think a book
skeleton
will
guy?
disappear in front of him that says, "Find out later."
You do find, like in like the crevice of the chair next to you, it says a dictionary for dumbasses named Finn.
Sure, dude. This is
And when you
sweet.
open it
Those
up,
are
it
really
has a
great.
singular word that says tenuous. It tells you how to like say it, and then the definition is tenuous.
God dang it! I was just about to search out the dictionary meaning. I don't know what tenuous means.
I'll tell you later.
There you go.
I'll tell you later, buddy.
This is like. So it means tenuous. So tenuous means tenuous. Tenuous means tenuous. What does tenuous mean? This is so confusing, man.
It's like
Finn,
I
will
seem to
tell
be
you
doing my
later.
job too well.
Okay.
God, dude.
Yeah. Trackstone's just banging his head on the table now.
So, you already like
What that means?
you feel yourselves like kind of slipping away a little. The creepy dude in the chair kind of leans forward, and you feel like your vision has been filled entirely with this guy's face because all at once he's looking at each of you individually.
Shoot.
Oh, okay.
Is this like the part where we kiss?
He's just like in your dreams, bud.
I mean, probably.
It's like when you leave this room,
No dream.
the thirst is real. When you leave this room, you will find yourselves
Wait, this is the dream.
bearing a gift from where I come from. People will give it funny
Oh,
names.
that's sweet.
Just so that you're aware, you're gonna have a meeting with all of them fancy bigwig gods of your plane. So be prepared for them to come down with a fury. So it should be
God, dude. Wait,
interesting.
we're gonna have to fight gods?
No, well, I mean, you can try.
I'm not gonna help you.
Um,
I'm not
I
gonna help you
wouldn't
either.
personally recommend it. That's why I use pocket dimensions and not actually go onto your plane, except through intermediaries, insane people, psychopaths, Verizon wireless salesmen.
So why haven't
Oh,
you
yeah,
gone through
those
him?
guys are
Looking at
crazy,
Finn.
man.
You said psychopath twice.
Sure did.
You
No,
know,
he
an
said
insane
Verizon
person will
bills.
do the same thing over and over again, hoping for a different result, and you just really embody that, don't you?
Are you talking to the big guy?
I mean, you said psychopath twice, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so
It's good to see that you're still connected with your roots, even though you're the head of the organization.
I wouldn't necessarily say the head. I'm more of like the CFO.
Mm. Well, you're
What's a
still at the tippy
CFO?
top.
I would like to see myself go.
Well, you're heading back to where you came from. Hopefully, your little companions that are keeping you in the air are awake too. Enjoy the gift I just gave you. We'll probably meet
Sure,
again,
dude, I
but
will.
you'll most likely hear me
What?
speaking in the back of your heads for the remainder of your life alive.
Please
I'm
keep me
going to be
updated on
looking
Brittany.
forward to all
Sure
of
will.
that. Me too, man. Next time we're
What
here,
was the
we're gonna
gift?
gossip.
What
Okay,
was
Have
the
a nice
gift?
day, man.
I just got on the table.
Also, like, what does tenuous mean? Oh,
Well, like,
dang it, I wasn't able to know. Dang it, now I'll never know what tenuous means.
When you wake up,
Did anyone?
you find yourselves in the palm of the Twilight Crusader's hand.
Oh, a chaw, thanks,
As
big
he's
guy.
like slowly lowering you down to the ground.
Oh, he's like the Iron Giant. Wait, Finn doesn't even know what he's
the Superman. Your
Not
companion
affiliated with
creatures
DC.
are passed out. They are comatose. The Crusader looks like he is covered in like scorch marks. His sword is deformed and bent, and his shield has a giant dent in it. Based off of where he is currently standing, he tanked some kind of blow meant for you. And as he lowers you to the ground, you can hear like his limbs creaking and his body groaning as he lays you down on the ground and stands back up to his full height. He points slowly towards the gleaming summoning core that the elemental had in its center before he kind of makes a fist and puts it over his heart and disappears in a column of white light.
Here you go, rest, buddy.
Chaw, thanks, big guy.
I run over to
Thank
get
you. Can I roll to wake up Victory? See if she's alright?
You could do a medicine check.
Okay.
I would also
Can
like
I
to wake up
also...
Starsinger.
Yeah, can I do the same?
Yeah, do medicine checks.
Medicine check.
Alright. I guess we're all doing the same.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't do it.
my medicine is not the best. Same as my wisdom.
All of us
even
at
though
once.
I'm
Holy
Yellow
fuck,
Knight
are
of
you
Wisdom.
okay?
You won't believe who I talk to. I know everything there is to know about Brittany.
Chaw, dude.
Did you expect the conversation to get like that at all?
Yes,
I'm very good at
I
like
know
bringing
everything
people.
there is to know about how chaotic you motherfuckers can get.
I mean,
Well,
it makes
do you
sense.
really
We're
know
at
about me
level
though?
6.
I mean, like, I'm
You're
new.
level 8.
Remember,
Wait, we're level
What?
6?
No, level 6
he had to
of
be chaotic
chaos.
good.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was like just in the middle of changing my character to level 6.
Uh-oh. Computron's having some trouble. I'm still recording, so let me just pause this for a second, and I'll be right back. Well, it's a beautiful beginning of the start of the recording again.
Shaw, dude. Welcome back, listeners.
Inconsistent.
They didn't
Hi,
go
YouTube.
anywhere.
If you're a child, leave.
Oh. Okay.
If you're a child, please leave. Honestly,
Shaw,
no
dude.
one who's not insane should listen to this.
Shaw, dude, and I fit all the bills.
No children allowed.
It is
Shaw.
not marked for children, so there shouldn't be any. But it's not 18 plus either, so.
Is this alright? Just
You
making
should
sure I
mark
can
it
still
for
be here,
those
man.
who are insane, Crypt.
I'm sorry?
You should mark it for those who are insane.
Sadly, that is not an option on YouTube. You'll have to put in
wish
like
I
a support
was.
ticket. Let's have everybody do a round of insight checks, please.
Shaw, dude, I got you.
I've been trying to ask like the whole time, what was the gift?
That's what we're figuring out.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
Okay.
sweet.
I'm feeling
Oh,
pretty.
well, Celestial knows.
Barbarians probably
Alright,
does
Benji,
too.
no, not on the computer. Benji, not on the computer. Thank you.
Man, you fuck off for like a month and a half, and then you get all the good rolls.
He's stolen all
That's
of
how I
our.
roll.
Alright,
Hey.
Alright, we're doing insight?
Uh-huh.
Shaw, dude.
Would you like to see what Star's insight is?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Not very
I
much.
didn't forget about him. Very good.
The two people that have the most
Three.
of a notion
Oh, was it
about
two?
what gift
Oh,
you were
okay,
given.
I guess it was 19.
Oh, and Finn. I didn't realize that it was a
Sean,
19. For
dude.
some reason, I thought that was a lot less. So there's three people. As you wake up your companion creatures and
Hello.
get them from being so groggy and just like, what happened? You feel this like weird kind of nestled something inside of your core. And every so often it just kind of lets this out, this little pulse, letting you know that it's there. It's about every like
funky.
2 or 3 minutes it does so. It's small enough that if you didn't know that it was there, you probably would just ignore it. But now you're aware. It's like knowing what your tongue is doing right now. Kind of inconvenient
to say
knowledge.
that.
tongue doing?
Oh, Crypt. You did not have to say that.
That's
Ah, oh, I know what my tongue feels like. Oh.
Hey, just saying, everyone. Your brain automatically gets rid of the taste of your mouth in your mouth.
beautiful.
You also
I think I have a
automatically.
superpower,
Well, not right
guys.
now.
Also,
make
as soon
people
as someone
manually
mentions
breathe.
it, your tongue no longer fits comfortably in your mouth. You're welcome, YouTube. Fuck you.
Also, YouTube, your
Stop
breathing
doing
is
this
now
to
on
me!
manual. You're thinking about how to breathe.
Hey, I already did that one, alright? That was me. I did that. But 2 seconds ago, alright? You aren't stealing that from me.
No, you didn't.
He did.
Yes, I did. I said it for all the chaos. Oh.
Oh my gosh, guys, my autistic brain's being bombarded with all your cool facts, and my tongue is my mouth.
Barbie.
You broke Barb.
Guys,
Oh,
Did we
I
actually
got some
figure
great
out
gum.
what our gift was? 'Cause I'm
So,
confused.
mechanically speaking, each of you has a metaphysical coin. This coin, you can use it to do something real good.
So, like a DM point.
Like, consider it like super inspiration. So, you have one charge that you can use every session. And it allows you
Not that bad.
to like achieve whatever you're trying to achieve perfectly. But in the process, every time you use it, you get a step closer and closer to becoming a true servant of chaos.
Alright, so I'm gonna use that pretty often.
To be completely clear, becoming a servant of chaos means that you become a villain, and Finn is no longer a good guy, and you'd have to roll a new character.
I have nothing wrong with that.
I will physically fire you.
Out of a cannon and off the server.
Achoo!
So
Do
it's
not
one of
go around
those.
trying to kill your character, man.
But
Yeah.
I see Finn, like, you know, just taking the power up, knowing that's a power up, you know?
Well, the thing is that you are supposed to be the iconic good guys. So it's that's a test of temptation. Do you accept the currently nameless entity's gift and use it to achieve incredible results at the cost of your individuality?
Aw, dude. I'm a follower, not a leader.
Loki, stab him.
I'm gonna blow you up.
Does that hit?
Stabs him.
Actually,
Roll for the.
where are we?
Hey, no,
Huh.
answer the question.
You got
Does
stabbed.
17 hit.
17 hits.
17 hits.
You have,
Excellent.
that is 29 points of damage.
I'm still.
Finn is
Should I
not.
use it?
He's unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh. You stabbed him so good that you knocked him out.
Maybe a factory reset is what he needed.
Did you try turning it off and on again?
Your sneak attack?
I'm turning it off right now.
I think you would have been down with or without the sneak attack.
I know, but no, she would have killed him if she'd done the sneak attack.
No, I already did the sneak attack. That's the 16.
Oh.
Because he's always
Wait,
sneaky.
dead.
Finn isn't dead.
Huh?
Just down.
Just down. You're outside of combat, so I'm not going to make you do a death save.
Yeah, if I just sit here for 2 seconds, he'll come back up.
Uh-huh. You'll get 3 more health back.
And then
That's
I'll do
3 health.
vicious mockery to knock him down again.
Bad, Finn. Bad.
Alright, I think you should roll for the vicious mockery now, because, I mean, he's probably alive at this point. It's been like 6 seconds.
Uh-huh. You are now awake with 3 HP.
Yes, sir.
It's fine. I'm not actually doing it.
Oh, because he's not worth it? Boom, vicious mockery.
You have to stab me?
Knock him in the head.
You have to.
I'm just saying,
so
like,
obstinate?
man. Power is power, man.
No.
I mean, if I'm stronger, then I can protect people easier.
Yeah, but also, if you become the thing that's hurting people, then you're doing a bad job.
I mean,
That is
like,
true.
but if that happens, won't y'all be, like, there to kill me?
Yeah,
Let's
but if we're
not
all
kill
doing
you.
that, then that's the problem.
I mean, to be honest, I'm pretty sure I'm weaker than all of you.
Isn't it sad?
Not. Kind of, yeah.
Dang.
It's kind of.
Jeez.
Never mind.
You're twice as tall and half as strong.
Yeah.
Boom, vicious mockery.
Boom.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna multi-class just for you.
Now we'll have 2 bard rogues.
The brogues are taking over.
We're brogan tonight.
You are.
I'm so
Did
sorry,
we just cause
Crypto.
Crypto facepalm?
Yeah, he does that in real life all the time because I'm his favorite. And
You know, Crypt, you can just mute
It's
us.
okay, cryptocurrency.
I could, but then that's just going to be me talking to YouTube.
Well, you could also just mute them, and I could actually try
It'll
and
be
have
a
a
monologue.
conversation.
It's okay, cryptocurrency.
So what were you trying to say, Fraxstone?
I don't even remember anymore.
oh, I'm so sorry.
The inanity of their conversation. I don't know.
Well, your creatures have woken up.
Right before that.
You have witnessed Finn being stabbed and then revived due to the purification aura of the bunny. You're in the shattered bits of the Iron Mountain, the Iron Summit, the mountain range in Aclaria, and in a nice, beautiful little crater is the summoning core of the greater chaos elemental that you just snoot booped real hard.
Let's throw a rock at it to see if it does anything before we try and touch it.
Agreed.
Who would like to throw the rock?
Pick it up.
Finn is just going to touch it.
No, Finn is not going to touch it. The last one of these we had to deal with would have killed you.
What are we
Yeah.
rolling for it? I'm sorry.
I almost died.
Throw it in athletics just to throw a rock at it.
Okay.
Oh.
You booped it with the rock. You see that there's like this shimmering field that goes around the core, and the rock is not only shot back, but it nicks you as it passes by, drawing like a little bit of blood on your cheek, as it just kind of goes, and it keeps going.
Okay. So that was something thrown at it. What would happen if I try to like go through it? Can Finn just like walk up to it and try to like put his hand through?
Sure. Do a
Alright.
dexterity save.
Chaw, dude. Sweet. Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta remember that I have that. Alright. I'm pretty good at dex. Watch it on that one. 24.
Izumi. Izumi,
Yeah?
do you think Kasai would be up to helping Gersemi purify this one like we did the last one?
Of course.
Let's roll.
So, as you reach forward to touch it, your hand collides with the...
19.
What are you trying to do?
I was just like trying to put my hand through it.
Your hand touches the barrier, and you feel like this kind of static charge building up before you are shot back about 20 feet.
Oh.
Like sliding straight back on your rear end. Hello.
Can I do an acrobatics check so that I don't land on my butt?
Sure. You rolled high enough on the dexterity save that you didn't take any damage from it.
Okay. Well, this one's just for flair.
Okay.
How hard do I have to throw him at it to launch him all the way to the water?
Pretty hard. You're able to like maybe do like a cool backflip or something to prevent you from sliding backwards entirely on your ass.
Chaw, dude.
So.
Do I make a strength saving throw?
What I asked, Izumi?
What do you want to ask Izumi?
No, I was asking Crypt if he heard what I asked you already.
Yeah, that you're gonna try to purify the core.
Yes.
You've done it once already, so the DC has decreased. You still got to do your intent die to do it. So instead of being the normal like 15 that I have it at, since you've done it before and you succeeded, it is half, so 7 is what you got to beat.
What do we roll to do that?
Just your straight 1d20.
Last time we did this, I intimidated it, and it kind of helped. Should I be doing that again?
If you want to.
Hey, I want to help intimidate.
You're purifying it with fire.
Well, the sky is.
Can I possibly persuade it to put down the barrier?
You already have one charisma-based thing happening. We don't need several different ones.
Well, we already have several different ones.
Technically, you only have intimidation happening, and between Izumi and Loki, the orb tries to like get out of the way, and then is just engulfed in the fires of creation from Kasai and the incredibly arcane flames of Gersemi. And once the fire goes away, the core, which was once like a white sphere cracked in all of like the different chaos colors, it is now chrome. and just kind of sitting there politely on the ground.
Okay, can I do an Arcana check on it to figure out how he changed it?
Can
Sure.
Star also do an Arcana check or try to help out?
Sure.
Hey, look!
Alright.
A roll of 15!
Gonna try to help him out.
We get a whole another add-on to Scowling does things for Loki.
Oh, I'm sorry. What am I doing?
Can I
Look, just scowled
Making
an
notes.
inanimate object into trying to move.
I'm
Okay,
just
with a
good at
24.
being scary.
With a 24, do I figure anything out?
Hello?
We hear you.
Hi.
You weren't speedy enough, nor did you have a high enough strength save to try to throw Finn.
I'm sorry, what?
He wanted to throw you at the ball to see how far he could get you, to try to get you to launch into the water. It's been purified. It can't do that anymore.
Let's do it.
Aww.
Dang it.
With a 24 in Arcana, let me finish with the Arcana thing. Taking a look at the summoning sphere, you are pretty sure that you could do some kind of elemental summoning with it once you figure out how to work it. You'll probably still have to give that one to the library to see if they can make sure that it doesn't have any more chaos nonsense going on with it. But otherwise, you have purified it. Congratulations.
Okay, so
dude.
Do we carry it somewhere for the library to take, or do we, drop
you're on, like, you're in the outskirts of the Iron Summit, so you could probably just wander back into town, find the guy that you had talked to, the librarian tiefling that had given you the job to begin with, and let him know that, or she, that's right, it was a she, let her know that the summoning corps is just kind of vibing outside of town.
It's not, to our knowledge, any dangerous anymore.
No, it's not dangerous. That's why we gave the first one to the librarian, so they could study it.
Well, no, to our knowledge, because it could possibly still be Chaos Touch. We just tried our hardest to get rid of it.
Right.
No, we were successful because that's why it's a different color now.
Yes, but Chaos is tricky.
Yeah.
But you rolled a 24 on Arcana.
I know, but he said to Frackstone's knowledge. So I'm taking that to mean maybe we should be still a little bit careful.
I mean, he just does that. Like, you could roll a nat 20 on something and it'll go, like, to your knowledge, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're playing this game again.
Yeah,
it's a nifty little DM trick to make you never really sure what's going on.
I'm never sure what's going on anyway with our group anyway.
I know.
Fucking preach it. Shut up, Rolf the goat.
Doing the Ralph roll.
I'm gonna take away your Rolf privileges.
Whose Rolf privileges?
Kocho's.
Oh my goodness, that is terrible.
Alright, it's a setup, it's a setup. It's a setup.
Oh shit.
I swear I'm being framed. I swear I'm being framed. It wasn't me.
Oh shit.
It was a setup. It was a setup. I swear that's not me. That's not me, guys. That's not me. Alright.
Bullshit.
Oh, now no one has Rolf.
To go privileges.
You took Rolf from everyone?
Yes.
Wow.
No more Rolf for nobody.
I'm speechless.
Speechless? I'm Finn.
What words can describe the insurmountable loss we have been faced with today? Rolf the goat was a fantastic goat and an even better person. Every day he inspired
Ralph
me.
is no longer controlling. Ralph is
We
still,
didn't even figure out.
he's still at our base.
His spirit is gone.
I'd like to point out that it is a zombie ogre.
No, it's a goat. And
Like
his spirit is gone. He's been taken from us by the unjust tyranny of the DM. Long may he reign.
Crypt, can you just,
We will never figure out what was in that goat.
Is his computer having problems again?
No, I'm just sitting here waiting
Oh.
until these numerous tangents go away so we can go back to playing our game.
If you don't
Sir,
say
yes,
anything,
sir, I
they will
apologize.
never go away.
No, they're just wasting the time of everybody on YouTube.
I'm sorry, YouTube. Now I need to post an apology video. I'll be right back.
No word plus.
Okay, so I say we head back into town and find the librarian.
I agree.
Then you are skedoodling. I forgot where the caravansary is, so we'll just put you right there.
Sure.
It was, I think, in that area.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's one of these buildings here. One of these buildings.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Sometimes.
You kind of go in and out a little.
That is kind of concerning. I asked a question. Are we just like gonna stroll into the place and be like, hey, things out there, go get it?
Yeah.
Or are we gonna take it?
Pretty much.
I would not recommend touching it, because touching it is still something that is not necessarily good for your health.
Can Finn touch it? He isn't exactly, like, worried.
No, Finn cannot touch it. We're dragging Finn away from it.
Aww.
Can we take a piece of it? Being able to lunge Finn sounds fun.
We've already purified it. It no longer does that.
So if it doesn't do that, then why not take a piece of it?
You can't take a piece of it. It is a solid metal sphere now. You are currently standing in the caravansary. You know where the librarian was when you met him the first time. I'm sorry. You have had long enough to... it was about like an hour or two to get back to here. So with Loki having his ability to give you health, all of you are back up to full.
Yippee.
Does that include
and our companions too?
Yes.
Good.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
The cloaked and robed figure of the librarian is still sitting at the same place that she's been sitting at before. She's got a roll of parchment just kind of like in her hands, while a stack of it is currently like on the table in front of her. So when you step into the conference room that you had with her, she just kind of looks up from her stack, looks at all of your bedraggled, beat up appearances, and is like, I assume you found what was doing all the chaos stuff.
Did you not see the giant flaming tornado?
She just kind of gives you like a look and says, to be honest with you, I get real into my work. So I've missed parades. All I heard was slightly robot-y exclamation.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So yeah, if there was a giant monster thing, I definitely did miss it.
Well,
So that's my
Okay,
bad,
so
I
like
guess.
somebody could be like right behind you about to stab you in the head and nobody would like you wouldn't even know?
Loki?
Oh, okay. Yeah, give me a second.
That chaos touch is like really like getting to Finn.
No, that's just Finn.
I feel like it's a mix.
I hit, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What, a 22?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you hit.
You're
And
stabbed
you're all the
once
way
more.
over there. What's the range on that thing? 15 feet?
I can jump.
Aww. Alright, so that's 22. I don't know.
You take
11,
20
9,
points of
20
damage.
Alright.
You get stabbed again. Calm down.
Alright, that is not cool, man. You keep on stabbing me and I'm gonna do something. But I'm
You're
only
gonna have to
talking
see me
about it.
first
He
to actively
actually
hide.
did it. Can I
Alright.
roll perception?
Yeah, so roll hide, Loki.
Roll hide.
Uh-huh.
Stealth.
Roll stealth. And Finn, you need to roll perception.
What?
Oh, little do you know, my perception's amazing.
Gets a 1.
Oh, I'm gonna roll not one. Oh,
No,
Sean, dude.
Finn knows exactly where Loki is.
I even see the hair inside your nose.
The hair
That's
inside the
offensive,
hair.
actually.
Why does
That's
a rabbit
culturally
have a hair?
inappropriate.
Oh, my bad, bro.
My bad, bro.
Finn is going to shoot Loki.
Izumi growls.
Can I
so
dex save
loud.
out of the way because we're like actively looking at each other?
What is Azumi
Wait.
doing?
Azumi's gonna do his roar to scare the shit out of everybody, so they all be quiet.
Listen, man, I'm not saying nothing.
Can I roll charisma save?
It's a wisdom save, I believe.
Alright, it's a wisdom save. Oh. Yellow Knight of Wisdom.
Can I get advantage on that because I'm used to it? Oh wait, didn't we already say that I'm not affected by his roar because we did that all the time?
Uh-huh.
It's a constitution.
We're canonical besties.
Oh, it's a constitution save,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
it's a con save.
And you gotta beat
Boy, I didn't change anything.
No.
No! Can I keep the wisdom save?
No.
It's a con save. It's a con
I'm just
save.
rolling really low tonight.
You did
Yep,
pretty
you gotta
good
beat a
before.
14.
So, everyone is now, except for Loki, is silenced.
Eventually, I'm just going bestie privileges.
No, ma'am, you may continue.
Shut up, Fraxstone. Zumi.
I said, oh, ma'am, you may now continue with this meeting.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate
You're very welcome.
you and your efforts. As I was saying, I don't... Go
I'm just gonna walk out and go get a drink. Hello, ma'am. May I get a glass of your finest milk?
Sure. You just have it on the house.
Hey.
The librarian says, I miss out on a lot of things because I get really into my work. I'm currently looking into some of the events about the previous Chaos Touch people that you were investigating. Barb, you are muted, in case you were trying to talk to us and we weren't hearing you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Now we can.
It's just sometimes you go all robot.
Yeah, sometimes it just stops working. But like for the better part of like the last 5 minutes, I was like, hello, and being frustrated, and
Sorry,
and
man.
then my entire Discord stopped working, so I had
Oof.
to sign back in. I didn't have to sign back in because I haven't started, but I had to close it and open it. But
Gotcha.
I am here. What did
Okay.
I miss?
Azumi made everyone stop speaking by roaring after saying Finn tried to shoot his best friend with a bow.
And Finn went out to go get some milk, to go get a drink. He came back with a bottle of milk that he got in the house, so he's actually pretty dang happy. And he's just drinking it in the corner with a small smile.
So the librarian looks at all of you and says, "What did you find out?"
They were being.
There's this cool like flaming dude.
Finn, you don't get to speak.
Right?
They were being touched by a chaos-touched tiefling, or influenced by a chaos-touched tiefling.
They're being touched with their consent.
But beat you.
Finn, you don't get to talk.
Guy.
Continue.
They were used to summon said giant flaming tornado.
Huh.
And just so you know, we have another summoning stone for you guys to research.
You see her use like a calligraphy kind of brush to make some like runes in her native tiefling speak, and like the paper crumples up and turns into a bird, and then the bird flies away, like out through the skylight up above you, like the big open portion of the ceiling. She says, "Someone will go and collect the summoning core, so we'll be able to study it alongside of the one you had procured from the bone golem that you fought before."
And like the one with the bone golem, we also purified this one.
Well, it'll certainly make it easier to study, if for nothing else. Now, your friend mentioned being chaos touched.
We got the chaos boops.
We talked to the person behind all the chaos.
He was actually pretty chill, man.
She's just
like, Ben, you don't get to talk.
Stop.
Okay.
Okay.
This is drinking milk.
Braxton is actually saying this because of what Finn's been doing. Finn did not get to talk. Yes, there was an issue.
And
Still
she...
Finn, stay here. I'm gonna go get you more milk.
Jaw, dude.
She looks at all of you rather heavily as she makes another bird and sends it off and says, "Well, based on what you just said, well, to be completely honest with you, I just sent for the paladins at the Temple of the 13. If you're already hallucinating, then you've moved well past stage 1.
Hallucinating? Oh, my thing's already telling me to kill people.
Finn, do not give her more reasons to attack us. Of course,
Wait, she's gonna attack us? He kind of just like reaches towards his bow.
Finn, put down your bow. It's normal. Drink your milk.
Drink your milk.
All I heard was robot-y stuff.
And
drink your milk, Finn.
Why is that all strange?
It's gonna start like kind of like mumbling, like, okay, so I gotta let her like kill me or something. Can't even defend myself, and she's gonna go back to sipping his milk.
Why is there a little white dot?
Donde?
Oh no.
I noticed that on the last map as well.
Weird.
Where?
It's on the door.
On the door?
Yeah, there's just a random
white dot.
white dot.
I accidentally put a random white dot in the upper left-hand corner 2 maps ago, so I know it's not me.
It isn't me. I don't even know how to
and it
do
won't
that stuff.
let me like get rid of it or nothing. That I can get rid of, but I can't get rid of whatever that little guy is. Anyway, she says, like, she kind of like steeples her hands on the. I'm about to take that privilege away.
How do I get rid of that? I'm sorry.
Mr. Finn, I need you to stop being so distracting, sir.
I apologize for everything I've done. I'll be silent for the whole session now.
You don't need to be silent for the whole session. I just need you to simmer down just a little bit.
Understood. Robot?
Hey Barb, we can't hear you again.
Something's going on with your connection. So the librarian steeples her hands on the table and says, hopefully the priests at the Temple of the 13 can figure out what's going on with you. I'm hoping that it's something they can just get rid of, as the majority of chaos touch is somewhat easy to get rid of. So paladins are on their way down. I politely request.
I think we may be past that.
Well,
dude, I thought we were level 6.
She's just kind of
need to be blessed by someone powerful.
We're even VIP.
She just kind of leans back in her chair and is like, there are certain things that you tell people. Telling them that you're above level 5 is not something you just blurt out. You have endangered everyone in this city by coming back to it.
We did not choose to come back.
I'm sorry.
Well,
it is a
we
mission.
were always
How
here.
would we have let...
I mean, like, we never really left.
But he is correct. We are level 6 right now. We need to be blessed by someone ASAP, like immediately.
We need help from a little higher than the priests.
Well, somebody will be here shortly to escort you there.
Thanks.
Make sure that they have a powerful mind. Otherwise, they may be infected.
Wait, this is like a virus? Oh man, am I already sick? Are you all sick? It's gonna like kind of back more into the corner.
I don't have any.
Redstone's just now glaring at Finn.
I'm just gonna grab some random tokens that I got scattered around.
Oh, that's scary. Check. I am. Oh, what did I do?
Hey, Borb.
You
telling me when my went out. Oh no.
We can hear you somewhat.
We can hear you.
Okay. Borb, thank you for telling me when my mic went out. Can you guys understand me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you. Maybe it's Borb.
Oh.
Yeah. You see, standing outside of the room that you're currently in, are 3 tiefling individuals. All of them wearing heavy plate armor and with sheathed weapons. The middle, like there's 2 males and 1 female. They have their hands clasped in front of them, And they look at each of you through the doorway, and the one in the middle says, "I need each of you to come with us. You have been summoned to the Temple of the 13."
Oh, cool.
Okay, we were told about this.
Excellent.
We should definitely go with them.
Yep.
We were told we will meet the 13.
Well, with how touched you are, they're the only ones that could get rid of it.
Wait, what? Who touched me?
Ben, shut up.
Okay. Fair enough.
As each of you come out the door, they do take your weapons from you.
Oh no, they took our weapons from us?
Yes.
Safety precaution.
They escort
probably
you.
would have not happened if it wasn't. We're above level 6.
They escort you.
Put them in a safe spot.
The one guy puts them inside of like a bag of holding. They escort you up through the stairway. They avoid passing through the Great Market. You've taken some like kind of backways and alleyways to avoid the larger population centers. They are polite and courteous the entire way. They do have to go up the summit, but you do notice that there are a multitude of clerics and paladins keeping the populace from you.
Can I really quickly say that Finn like went ahead and like bought 3 more bottles of milk tonight? He's carrying all of them and drinking them.
Sure.
All right.
It looks like we're being arrested.
It does. The
I'm alright. Once I have my milk.
The people, as you pass them by, you can hear them whispering. They're like, "What did they do? Like, why would they need paladins and clerics to make sure no one gets close to them?" And then the words "chaos touched" start to pass through everybody's lips, and they stop looking at you as knights and they start looking at you as monsters.
Oh no.
They go from...
Finn kind of just like shrugs it off, used to it.
So, I have a question, Crypt.
Huh.
Can I do a, like, performance check to let them know, like, that we're okay-ish? Like,
Sure.
just smile and waving and being cordial?
Sure, do a performance check.
Please, I keep rolling low.
You see that many of the people start getting, those smiles back as they see that you're okay, but that fear is still in their eyes. And you are brought to the Temple of the 13. It's a giant ziggurat located at the highest point on the Iron Summit. It is thousands of square feet, almost as much high, and you're brought through the dense, heavy corridor leading to the exact center of the temple. The paladins that escorted you there go towards the main doorway of the chamber and close it behind them. The only person inside the room with you still is another cleric who has the medieval equivalent of a clipboard in front of them and says, "The gods will be with you shortly." And then starts rattling off a safety procedure. It says, has you stand on like this big summoning circle in the middle of the room, and like this big column of light everywhere around you being darkness, and says, "Please try to keep all hands, feet, and miscellaneous appendages inside of the summoning circle at all times, especially when the light goes from white to whichever color they decide to choose. If it's not white, then try not to squirm. You will feel motion sickness. It will pass. When you are presented with the 13, make sure to be appropriately respectful. They don't necessarily require bows, but they are the most powerful beings in this universe. Please show respect. Do you have any questions?
Can we get a gag for Finn?
Well, but then how am I gonna drink my milk?
You already drank it.
No, I still have 3 more cups.
You notice that all of your jugs are empty.
Oh man, where'd they go?
You hear this snickering voice in the back of your head.
Oh. Can we get a gag?
No milk for you.
As I've been a religious icon in my country and I've been to temples before, I just kind of straighten up my outfit and I kneel down. That way when we get teleported, I don't get as motion sick.
There you go. What are you trying to say, Barb? Because you were speaking at the exact same time that Borb was. Yeah.
Hello?
You were talking at the same time that Borb was, so I couldn't hear anything you were trying to say.
Oh, I'm sorry. It like I speak and then it takes like a couple minutes for it to like get to you. I don't know.
Weird.
But I was asking if I've done this before, given my background.
You probably have, but not to the full Council of 13. You've, being a cleric of the life domain, you have met Vitar before, because he would be your patron god. Otherwise, you've probably only done this once before. Maybe twice with having to take on a bunch of beastmen before.
Okay. I'm a life cleric.
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to let you sure.
Uh-huh.
What?
You're the super Healy cleric. So that's Vitar's domain. If you don't have any more questions or concerns, the cleric bows gently and then walks away. And after a moment of like awkwardness as you're standing in like the middle of this pillar of light, the light turns green. And you find yourselves elsewhere.
Oh god.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna barf.
Let's have Constitution saves from everybody, with Barb and Borb being the only ones that get advantage on it.
God, dude. First con saves?
Uh-huh.
Alright, start with... Ooh, that was not a very good one for Star.
It's a 21.
Advantage.
How you doing? It's your boy.
Barbaros, you pass. And the 20 for Borb passes. And ironically enough, Finn passes.
Finn passes.
Everybody else,
Turns a little green around the gills.
Yeah. Frackstone, you're the only one that almost throws up. Yeah. Like, you had, like, the gag reflex happen, but you're like,
But lizards can't throw up.
Well, you're about to prove that wrong.
Can I pat him on the back and make sure that he doesn't throw up?
Sure.
You realize patting me on the back would just make me want to throw up more, right?
Oh.
Do it.
Do I know what would make him not throw
up? Do a medicine check.
Here's a medicine check.
You're pretty sure that patting him on the back won't have any bad consequences.
I'm gonna pat him on the back.
Do another Constitution save, Frackstone.
I figured as much.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're fine. Strangely enough, it actually helped you. You don't know how that would have helped, but it did. You find yourselves. All of them should have name tags.
Vitar's in the
The
middle.
one between Mother Nature and Lady Death doesn't have a name tag.
Yeah.
That's Vitar.
Oh, so, wait, are these
Is
gods?
it Vitar?
Yeah, that's Vitar. So
okay,
you find yourselves standing on a giant platform, sticking out of a tower, sitting in the middle of nowhere. Around you, like outside of the giant pillars around you, are stars and clouds of like nebula. You can see galaxies spinning away in the distance. And directly in front of you are 13 individuals. For each of you, you see them as your race. So Loki, you do see a council of 13 bunny people.
Yeah, I always knew we ruled the world.
Frackstone, you see them as Dragonborn. Izumi, you see them as Leonin. Star sees them as orcs. Barbaros, you see them as tieflings. Borb, you see them as Kenku. And Finn, you see them as elves.
Have I met Lord Umbrus before?
You sure have.
That's what I thought.
Going from the top, you have Lord Vitar in the middle. Next to him is Mother Nature, the goddess of all living things. Lady Death on his right, who is the she's death. The two on his left, or the two on their left, is Lord Xylus, who is the god of war. Next to him is Lady Elune, who is the goddess of prophecy and seers. Also the duelist god. On their right is Lady Nymus, who is the goddess of strategy and warfare. Next to her is Lord Duzius. Sorry. He is the god of magic. Further to the left, you have Kemvalur, who is Izumi's patron god and also the god of justice. Next to him is Lady Ebris, who is the goddess of music. Directly across from them is Lord Umbrus, Ebris's twin brother, even though they look nothing alike. Who is the god of thieves and luck. Next to him is Lady Yelia, who is the goddess of beauty and romance and also the other duelist god. To their right is Lady Avarche, who is the goddess of the sea and travelers, and directly across from her is Lord Uder, who is the god of craftsmen and people who make things. You see, all of them are a little bit taller than all of you. I'd say about between 9 and 10 feet tall, sitting on very large chairs. And they're all looking at you. And you can feel the weight of their gaze. This isn't just normal people staring at you.
It's your boy.
You
already know.
They certainly do. Lord Vitar leans forward in his chair and he says, "Well, this isn't something that I expected all of us to have to meet for. Because not every day do you have what happened to you happen to anybody." Thus,
That's true.
God,
The skeleton guy appeared in my brain.
Wait, did they gag Finn?
no, they did not.
You were so
There was a skeleton
unaccommodating.
guy in my brain. He was the chaos person.
The Chaos CFO.
What you met was a little bit of Chaos's intelligence. A shard of its knowledge. We know all about Brittany.
Okay.
The danger of what you represent right now needs to not be under or overstated. I need you to comprehend this really fast. You should all be dead. You were dozens of feet away from a detonating chaos elemental, strong enough to devastate the countryside outside of the Iron Summit, and capable enough of warping reality. The only thing that saved you was your Twilight Crusader. He saved you from crashing on the ground at the cost of his life. Vitar points at you, and you cannot speak.
He died? Wait, Finn? Is he dead?
To Finn.
He cannot speak.
Finn cannot speak right now.
Alright.
Your companions are alive. Are you talking about the Crusader?
Yes. Is he dead?
No, he is as alive as a construct can be. He just has to sit in whatever pocket dimension he sits in to get his armor and weapons repaired.
Okay. Because you said at the cost of his life, and I was concerned.
He took an egregious amount of damage, more than his body can really sustain. The only thing that kept him from falling is the fact that you were all alive. The Twilight Crusader cannot die while you are alive. You can, of course, die regardless of whether the Twilight Crusader does.
Or looks at Lord Umbrus and he's like, I guess luck was on my side.
Umbrus is like, ha! You can say that again.
I won't, but thank you.
Appreciate the attempt at not making another joke, says Lord Umbrus, who is unofficially the god of jokes. He's the only one that kind of breaks immersion. Everybody else is dressed in like the same styles as like this universe does, very medieval fantasy. He, however, is wearing a floral Hawaiian shirt. He's got a like a sleeveless shirt underneath. He's wearing khaki cargo shorts and is wearing flip-flops with socks on.
Oh, that hurts.
And he is like actually actively flipping through like a smartphone. Everybody
Watching
else.
Watching a Kenku use a smartphone is definitely an image I needed.
Yes. Every time you've blinked, he is a different color Kenku.
Makes sense.
Does that go for like everyone? Like.
No, only Borb sees him as a Kenku. You see him as an elf. For you, every time you blink, his hair color changes.
Okay.
So he's an elf he's a fat elf wearing essentially tourist clothes, flipping through a smartphone. He's got like a thick beard, and his hair is kind of pulled back in like a ponytail. But every time you blink, his hair changes.
Like the color or the style?
The color. The style stays the same.
Okay.
I think Barbaros is just kind of having the conversation to himself there. Welcome back.
Is hear me now?
Ish.
For now.
Okay, cool. If you can't hear me, let me know, because I have no indication that I am silent, other than people not responding.
Gotcha.
I asked if it was like that for me too earlier.
He is, for you, he's a tiefling, so stays humanoid. His skin is your skin color, but his hair and beard color changes every time you blink. It's pretty much how it is for everybody. For Loki, his fur changes color. For Fraxstone, his scales change color. For Izumi, his fur changes color too, plus his hair.
Okay.
So, Vitar stands up from his chair, and as he does so, he like approaches you, and as he does so, he's actually getting like shorter. So like he's about head height on Fraxstone. To Loki, he's always been your height. It doesn't matter how you've looked at him. It's kind of same thing for Borb.
Yeah.
He looks at all of you rather gravely and says, "Inside of you is a seed of chaos. You're not just chaos touched anymore. Not without killing you." He just kind of like glares at Finn, like all the way in the back, and continues. Oh.
Hello, Star.
Welcome, Star.
Howdy.
Your character is 6th level chaos.
Isn't that what happened?
That's way above 5, by the way.
What did you do?
We won a battle.
That's why I say you
battle?
have this.
I'm a ranged fighter. I shouldn't have been anywhere close.
You got pulled in close. He did his tornado attack.
Vortex.
Yeah.
So are you saying I need to create a new character? Is
No.
That what you're telling me?
No, not yet.
We are currently talking to the 13 most powerful entities in the universe.
Just let me die. Just let me die. I'll make a new character. It won't be hard, believe me. I do it all the time.
Well, let us continue the conversation with these gods.
True. I will be right back.
So you have seeds of chaos in each of you, and you're not just chaos touched anymore. You went from being touched by chaos to having chaos now embodied inside of you.
So what do we do?
Well, the only thing we can do is not feed it. It is a spark right now.
Loki, go stab Finn.
Not now.
Vitar turns and looks at you and says, "If you continue making noise, I will put you in a tiny box."
With rats.
I love rats.
By yourself with just jugs of spoiled milk. With the lids off. Thank you.
That's worse than rats.
So, the only way to make this seed of chaos diminish is to not give it anything to hold on to. Like I said, it's a spark. And by giving it even a little bit of yourself, you'll turn it from a spark into a flame, and from a flame to an inferno. And
so we just gotta not be chaotic.
I'm assuming you spoke to an individual who told you that he can help you. By accepting his help and utilizing the power that he gives you, you'll make him more powerful. Currently, there are only 7 individuals on this plane of existence that have a seed of chaos in them. I'll let you guess which ones those are.
Is it
Oh yeah. No one else on this plane of existence has ever had a chaos seed in them.
Ben, do you want to go in a box?
Can I put him in the box?
The fighter is like, I'm very close to putting him in a box.
Lord,
How small of a box?
Very small box.
Lord Vitar.
Yes.
kind of put his arms down.
Can I put the box that he's gonna be in my pocket?
Yes, it's small enough. Izumi, what did you wish to say?
Okay. Lord Vitar, we were given a gift. This coin.
Mm-hmm.
I flick it in the air to him.
He, like you see him like push his hand out, and it like goes and lands back inside your hand. He's like, I'm not gonna touch that.
Oof.
How do we destroy these then?
You don't feed it. If you make it so that you're no longer interesting, it'll leave. The only way we can take that seed out of you is by killing you. And as much good as you have performed, the potential for your continued good is more than the potential of your giving into this temptation.
Okay. He's going to like put his hand up.
So you're saying that we can starve it out?
Question.
Frackstone's going to be fighting the urge to glare at Finn because of how much chaos he does.
Look, y'all call me the chaotic one. I'm gonna.
Oh no, it's me. I'm invented that.
About to get murdered by a god.
Anyways,
so what
Finn
you're
is
saying
like
is
holding his hand up.
How about you put all of our coins in a box?
That coin is a representation. It is only useful for you.
Our coin? Sorry, what are our coins?
You have metaphysical coins that you flip and allows you to do one thing per session extraordinarily well. But if you use it, you become one step closer to being taken over by chaos.
Oh.
You become essentially a super paladin for the entity that consumes worlds.
Oh! How long have we had these?
Just now.
Just today.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, don't use it.
Yeah, you don't want to use it, because then you'll turn into chaos.
And you'll have to re-roll a new character.
So, Vitar, what you're saying is we can starve it out.
Yes. Don't use it. Don't pay attention to it. Don't give it a reason to stick around.
The voices are already whispering in Star's head.
It's been whispering in everybody's head.
Yeah, no, they're just whispering a little bit louder now.
He can't drown out Vitar. You're
before the Council of Gods.
This is the 13 most powerful individuals in existence.
Which one do I serve, technically?
Technically, your... I want to say patron, because your patron is something else, but Lord Duzius, who is this dude over here, is the god of magic.
Yeah, the two of us, that's who I do also.
I'm going to bow down and ask him to grant me a little, and I want him to grant me more power. Or I'm gonna ask.
He just kind of looks at everybody and is just like, maybe later. I've got experiments that you can be a part of.
Cool. Hey, could you magically age up a child?
No, we're not doing that to him.
Not without breaking a whole lot of rules.
Ignore him, please.
On the topic of ignore, Finn is like fully like holding up his hand, kind of like holding up his arm, like shaking his hand, and like you can't really tell what he's saying, but it kind of like sounds like he's trying to ask a question.
Vitar takes off the like magical duct tape over your mouth and says, "What are you trying to ask?"
You have magical duct tape over your mouth?
It only ages him.
Alright, so like, you said that like, you know, if you kill us, then the coin will go away. Can't you like kill us and then revive us?
Nah, because it'll just stay.
Yeah, it will come
back. Okay. Put the tape back on. Wait, but before that, wait, is there like god milk?
He slaps the tape back on.
Can I just slap Finn across the face?
You're close enough.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna unarmed strike Finn. Just in front of the council, just be like, just knock Finn across the head.
I think they're all quite aware that he's a punching bag.
Wait, I don't even have an unarmed strike on my...
Just roll athletics.
I was gonna say I'll just hit him with the one side of my blade.
Nah, you're able to backhand Finn pretty hard because he got a nat 1 on his defense.
That was me rolling for.
No, I go to hit him softly and I send him sprawling across the floor.
I think I was talking over Frackstone on accident. I'd like to give him the floor.
Oh yes. Go ahead, Frank.
Alright, Frackstone.
Oh no, I was saying what Loki was saying earlier. What Loki was saying, that we had Loki stab Finn earlier.
Twice.
I think, yeah, just that the gods are well aware that Finn is a punching bag.
Do we feel bad for using Finn as a punching bag?
Do you feel bad?
He deserves it every time.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
I definitely
question. Finn, how many of my spells did you use?
None,
0.
actually.
It never got to your turn and it never got to mine.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
You were very close to defeating the elemental at the end of last session.
The elemental was mine.
No, the chaos elemental. The giant tornado.
That thing.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
So, like I said, this is Vitar speaking, says, the only way to get rid of it is to ignore it. To that end, he turns and looks at Kemvalur, the god of justice. This lovely-looking individual here. In human form, he is black-skinned with white hair and is wearing a gray robe. To everybody else, he is whatever your species is, wearing a gray/white robe. His face is emotionless. I'll say he's black-colored.
Nice.
His eyes are white, and he's got like a scale, like emblazoned on the front of his robes. Vitar turns to him and says, like, since you were the one that called this council, I put it to you, O great god of justice, to supply a watcher. And you see Kemvalur's eyes kind of rake over each of you, and you feel this pressure of minor judgment going over each of you, and he says, fine.
I feel judged.
You should. One of my clerics will accompany them to make sure that they don't stray.
I'm gonna look at him while he says that. We stray quite often. Not for the fact that it's good.
He like his kind of demeanor changes as he kind of leans forward and says, "It's more of like the stray in like the chaos direction, and not necessarily the stray of breaking other miscellaneous applicable laws."
May I ask a question?
Sorry, continue. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. Braxton raises his fingers like.
So, can I get this in writing that you're allowing us to break the law?
I did not say I allowed it. I just said that the cleric is going to make sure that you don't break the chaos-related stuff.
Okay. May you grant us a piece of your wisdom in its stead, so that we are less tempted?
That is not something I am allowed to give. It goes against our rules about direct intervention. And then pointedly stares at Lord Vitar, who is the only god who has a hospital that he helps run. He pointedly does not see it.
It is hilarious to me. That's the thing. We saw his hospital that he ran. He wasn't able to heal it. He wasn't able to heal that one sick kid.
The Lady Death actually puts up her hand, and she's like wearing very like gothic clothing, like wide black brimmed hat with like a veil that goes down. She's wearing conservative black dress. Think of Morticia Addams, but with a sense of can kill you kind of vibe.
Morticia Adams.
Yeah. So she's like, she's pale skinned. All you really see from her face is how bright red her lipstick is. You don't see her eyes. She does have.
Sorry.
For you, Star, everybody on this council is minorly terrifying. Because the orcs have a different system for how their gods work.
I'm going to look to Lady Death herself.
Ooh. Things got strange for a second.
Tried to condemn my kid to die.
Doesn't control.
So
she controlling death, correct?
He was already dying.
So she strides forward and is actually like kind of right next to you, and leans forward from like a taller position, and says, "For one, we don't control fate. That child.
None of you have the power of fate.
No, because fate controls us. But fate does not control you." She points at Vitar and says, "He couldn't fix the child because fate had determined that he was either going to die or someone powerful would step in to save him. Vitar can only heal people that are going to survive whatever ordeal they're in. If they are destined to die from it, all he can do, and all of his clerics can do, is make sure that they're comfortable."
The kid didn't seem comfortable to me, but...
That kid was as comfortable as he was going to get.
Fair enough. I feel like it's right for Star to act somewhat ignorant in this situation, because, again, the orcs have a different system for this.
Let me see what you would consider... Because you don't necessarily see her as Morticia Adams.
I see her as an orc version of Morticia.
No, you see her as this kind of primordial entity. In Orcish, she is called the Cowled One or the Red-Bladed Assassin. To you, she is a rather hulking orc woman wearing a full set of bloody black leather armor. All you see from the inside is a pair of glowing red eyes, and strapped to her hip are two bright red blades. Decorating her leather armor are actual skulls of the people that she's assassinated in her previous life. Vitar is he's called the Horned Warlord. And the chosen of the Creator, even though that's not necessarily truth. He's just a giant orc man wearing plate armor with these giant horns coming off the top of his head.
So do all of them in this room look different to me?
Yes. To everybody else, they just look like a different race with similar hair color and clothing. To you, they look extremely different. And they're all slightly unsettling. Okay, feel better, Borb.
Feel better, Borb.
Are
you still sick?
I'm still dealing with the aftermath.
Oh, dang.
What was the thing you wanted to ask, Borb, before you leave?
I was asking them to give us a gift of some sort so that we don't feel as tempted. And so that's what I meant by a piece of their wisdom is like whatever they can give us, whether it's advice or what have you. Just, yeah.
So before you depart, Lady Nymus is the one that's going to speak up, the goddess of strategy and warfare. She kind of leans forward. She's got like her large spear that she carries and says, "Chaos is an entity designed to consume. Assume that everything you do in reference to it is something that feeds it. The only advice I can give is to ignore it. And if it asks you to do a thing, especially if that thing is even marginally evil, instead do what a good person would do. If it says steal the food, perhaps buy it and give it to someone who might need it.
What if I were to steal it and give it to somebody who needs it?
You'd still be doing what it asks.
Wait. No, that's Char, not Finn. Sorry, that sounds like a question that would come from Finn as well.
Nah, he's got magical duct tape.
Finn cannot speak right now.
Okay. I think I
Kinda
gotta
like
hop
falling
off.
to-
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Have a good night.
Okay.
Alright.
Make
Take
him
care.
feel better.
Feel better, Borb.
Thank
Feel
you.
better.
Hello?
Can hear you somewhat.
Okay, okay.
Hey, bud.
Hey.
Oh, I'm talking to my dog. My dog just ran into my room.
Well.
Oh, I thought you were saying hi to me. My bad.
He's in my room, Ma.
So when you leave this temple, the Temple of the 13, you will be meeting up with a cleric of law.
A law-abiding cleric. Yippee.
So not necessarily a law-abiding cleric, but one that follows the god of justice.
Hey, before we leave the temple, one more thing. Can I get a roll of that magical duct tape?
Vitar reaches into his back pocket, maintaining eye contact with Finn, and hands you 3 rolls.
Cool. I'm gonna pass that to Loki and for Baros.
I will say, Finn is
And then I'm
kind
gonna
of
keep a roll for myself.
Excellent.
Finn is just going down and bobbing back up while he's trying to stay asleep. Not trying to stay asleep, but trying to stay awake.
I will use it wisely.
We will use it wisely for when we want him to shut up. Anyway, that is a canonic thing now. We all have magic duct tape. It doesn't work on anybody else. Just Finn. Just
It would work.
Wait, does Finn still have the duct tape on him?
Yes.
Yep. It's on there until we take it off.
Well, until you leave. So
he's holding up his hand again for another question.
No more questions.
So, you find your eyes drawn to Vitar, who is no longer just a guy wearing normal clothes. Of course, he was never wearing normal clothes for Star, but for everybody, he is wearing the gleaming, dented, and well-used plate armor that he wore when he was a paladin, when he was mortal. In his hand, resting on the ground, is a giant warhammer that you feel is actually kind of drawing you in a little. It's so dense that it has its own gravity in it. His voice rings out from the interior of his helmet, and he says, "Should you decide that the best course of action is to feed the seed of chaos currently growing inside of your bodies, be aware that not only will you die, but this universe will as well. We cannot let chaos grow any more than it currently has."
So wait, is he the white paladin?
Vitar is the chief amongst the gods.
Oh, wait, sorry. I was gonna say ask him where his companion was. When he was mortal, he was technically a paladin. Dang. So what happened to his companion?
Paladin, but he wasn't the White Knight.
He wasn't he wasn't a Grand Knight. He was just a paladin.
Okay.
Yeah. If you choose that chaos will serve your purposes better than anything else, please understand that all life in this universe will be reset. We will scorch Earth.
I love you.
Thank you.
Hey, love you too, man.
Sorry, guys, my girlfriend called me.
Love you
Okay.
too.
Okay.
Entirely.
Oh,
Not
thank
for
you.
us. Oh.
Hey,
Oh, I love you guys. Thank you.
Hey, love you
Okay,
too, man.
thank you.
I just think it's funny that
My
whenever
girlfriend
he's
called me.
not talking to us, he's clear as a bell.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anytime he is,
oh no.
Rumble is a mess.
No.
Well, enjoy the remainder of your lives. You will be closely monitored. Hopefully you don't make the incorrect choice. Also, there will be a survey once you get back down to the planet.
5 stars, 10 out
Are
of
we
10.
going-
Enjoyed the duct tape.
Teleport portal could use some work.
That's about as good as we could get it. Previous iterations would kill people or flatten them to such a degree that their bodies don't work. That's what happens when you pull someone from the depths of a planet to very much outside it. It's all the G-forces.
So from the mortal realm to wherever we are here.
Yeah. It's a lot of gravitational forces on a fragile mortal body. And as he finishes saying that, you are brought back to the Temple of the 13. It's called kind of like a whoosh sensation. You don't need to do another Constitution save. You prepared for it now.
Are we going to be blessed so that we won't?
You're
Are
going
we
to
going
very
to be
static.
blessed so that we don't go insane?
No, we're gonna be watched.
You're being closely monitored now.
To go in.
Like you're far past the capacity to just go nuts from chaos things. You're so inundated with chaos that being insane is actually a step down from where you currently are.
We've gone so far past insane, we're now safe.
You've gone all the way around, and nonsense now makes normal sense. Welcome back.
Hello there.
Why, hello there.
You are brought back to the temple. You're inside of a pillar of light again, in the same summoning circle that you were in before. The 3 paladins that had escorted you here are currently holding on to your weapons to pass out to you, and amongst them is a... I need to do a random roll.
I need to do a random roll, says the DM.
Uh-huh.
Randomly. Suspicious.
He's suspicious. No, that's what I meant to say. I need to do a random roll, says the DM suspiciously.
It is a...
I would just laugh if you made it a human.
It almost did that, but I wanted to have more flavor. You know what? It's a dwarf.
Like an elf, man.
Ooh, dwarf.
Make
So-
it somebody from
Wait,
my
get Finn?
Nope.
Are people around us going to
How,
go
hold on.
insane?
How tall is the dwarf? This is really important to my character.
About 4 feet tall.
Fuck.
Hey,
He can see you. Your ears are directly in his line of vision. Well, her vision.
Not if
This
I
is
put
a
my
female.
ears down.
It is a female cleric wearing the gray robes of Kemvalur, but above that is a rune carved breastplate, pauldrons, and like these like big thick heavy gauntlets. On her back is a warhammer and a shield. She's got like a big scar over one eye that turns it white. Her hair is like shock blonde and pulled back into a ponytail. She kind of gives you a sardonic grin. Doesn't say anything before she bows and just kind of crosses her arms. And looks like she's just patiently waiting for you.
Feel free at any time to just hit Finn.
Mr. Crypto.
Huh?
Is Finn? Does Finn still have the magical duct tape on him?
Nope, the duct tape has disappeared.
But the duct tape
Oh,
that we
sweet
have
Warhammer.
She just kind of smiles and kind of like nods her head.
I'm going to look to the cleric and I'm going to be like, it is okay for whenever you feel you need to let out some anger to hit him.
She just gives you a thumbs up.
It will not break your oath, believe me. We've tested this theory.
Tested the theory.
I think every single god approves of slapping Finn when it's needed.
Not even when it's needed, just when you need like a punching bag.
Finn's just quietly muttering in the background.
What do I even do, man?
No, they are not.
One of them put tape on his mouth and threatened to put him in a box.
With spoiled milk.
No, I wasn't even scared about the box of the spoiled milk. Who does that, man?
The cleric that had the clipboard before is standing there again, and she's got like a big grin on her face. She says, "I have a nice little review that I need to, or not a review, a survey for you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you describe your experience meeting the conglomerate of gods?"
10 out of 10. They gave us duct tape.
0.2, man.
That is not on the
I'm
scale.
gonna
You have to choose
I
it.
am going to, because I'm gonna again slap Finn, and I'm going to stare at him until he changes his answer.
Oh, what the heck, man? I thought they wanted our honest opinions.
Look, it is preferred that you give honesty.
Like, do you want me to lie to their faces, give them a 10 out of 10, and I don't mean it? Like, I'm gonna speak my truth, man. You can't keep me down.
Speak my truth.
Speak my truth. We can keep you from speaking. That's what we can do.
I only give it. I give
you
it a 5.
You may be able to silence me, but you won't silence me.
Okay.
I give them a 5. Quite unfortunately, they all creeped me out.
Gods do that.
Yeah. So, guys, what did they look like to y'all?
Like they're all elves. There's just like this really fat one. That's about it.
You feel this overwhelming sense of doom start to kind of shroud over you, Finn.
So the usual.
What?
So the usual.
It's slowly growing. As you said, he's incredibly fat.
I say incredibly. I just said really.
Well, that's still more than just fat.
That's still pretty offensive.
I'd like to point out that he
Alright,
hasn't been on
you're
our
not
side
fat.
this
You're
entire
pleasantly
game.
chumby.
You feel the doom go away, and you feel quite lucky now.
Jeez, man.
Dang, I would have been okay if you killed him.
I need like a glass of milk, man. Did Finn like go back to the other place?
No, you can't leave yet.
Oh.
Okay, but for meeting them, I'll give it a 5.
Okay.
I was quite creeped out by a lot of them.
Mr. Izumi, what would you give the meeting?
7.5.
Okay. Mr. Frackstone?
I gotta go with an 8, mainly because of the duct tape.
Already heard from the tiny rabbit, Mr. Barbaros.
Having Finn be quiet for a minute was alright.
And you know, I changed my answer. I'll make it a 7, strictly because I now have a roll of the duct tape that I can basically shut Finn up with.
So what numerical value will you give Bar?
Just be happy if things expense. Doesn't matter. I don't matter.
Hello?
Why are we scoring the?
You're given a 1 out of 10 to on the survey about meeting the 13.
This is goofy.
Gotcha.
Do I have to click one?
1 through 10. Just pick one.
How did you feel the meeting went?
It went alright because
So give it a numerical value.
They want a numerical value.
I'm Christian.
Just give me a number, man.
I'm gonna roll for it.
Okay.
Why must you make this hard?
A 5.
5.
King of neutrality right there. Not only am I not gonna like come up with a number and I'll roll for it, the number I get is gonna be right in the middle.
Then I'm going to choose I'm gonna be neutral through and through.
Oh goodness. King of neutrality.
So the cleric smiles, bows, and walks away. The paladins hand back all of your weapons, and alongside the dwarf that is now going to be following you for the remainder of this campaign, walk you back out to the exterior of the ziggurat, where they then leave you.
Wait, what weapons did they take off of me?
They took all of your weapons. Every single one.
I don't have weapons.
You have daggers.
My daggers disappeared, though, don't they?
They took them.
Don't even ask.
The gods let them take them.
Oh.
They're mythical. Okay.
Don't even ask. You don't want to know.
Excuse me, Miss Cleric.
She turns and smiles at you.
What's your name?
She just kind of gets a hesitant look on her face before she takes out a card, writes on it, and you see that it has the word Corin on it, spelled Corin.
Well, it is lovely to meet you, Miss Corin. Sorry to inconvenience you. You probably had important cleric things to do, but welcome to the team.
She just kind of shrugs.
Oh, welcome to the team.
Yeah, Corin, you should come and meet our kid.
We have a kid?
Wait, Finn, you didn't realize that we had a child?
That was a child?
I'm duct taping Finn's mouth.
Sev!
Wait. Not the duct tape, not the duct tape. I didn't do anything wrong this time.
Sev!
You cannot use this whenever
How do you not know we have a kid?
You were there.
You also like do a vote or something on this, alright? I haven't done anything this time, alright? I don't want to be quiet. It's kind of hard to breathe through my nose, alright? It's sinuses season. It's allergy season. It's hard to breathe through my nose, man.
I'm putting the tape over his mouth. This is gonna be a fun campaign as long as we have duct tape.
Really quiet.
Doesn't know that we have a kid.
Oh, nice.
I give him a handkerchief.
It's like, is that what you needed? Anyway, I'm gonna go up to shut up, then. I'm gonna go up to Corin and I'm gonna be like, do you speak at all?
She shakes her head.
No or yes?
No.
Generally, a shake is no, a nod is yes.
Oh, okay. How would you prefer us communicate if you do not speak?
She mimes her hand speaking and points at you. She points at herself and just mimes writing.
Do you speak sign language of any sort?
She nods.
Guess we're learning sign language, boys.
It is canonic. Star has already learned sign language.
Find a library. Time to go.
No, you can breathe through your nose.
Breathe through your nose. Cope.
What he was trying to say is that his nose is it's allergy season, man. His nose is extremely stuck to the point where he cannot breathe through it.
There is no.
Even if he suffocates, we'll bring him back.
Yeah.
You do have a cleric now.
Do we have a straw? Do you have a straw to shove in there?
You have a knife, several in fact. You could probably poke a hole in the middle of the duct tape.
I recently.
That would defeat its purpose.
No.
No, I mean in his nose.
Wait,
I
where
mean,
did I only duct taped his mouth.
I have a rapier. I think I could probably like get the snot out of his nose with that. What do you think, Finn?
Say nothing for yes. I don't hear it.
He kind of like jumps up, kind of like defeated, because it was funny. He was like trying to fake it.
You realize this?
I'm glad you're feeling better. Let's move on.
Yeah. I'm assuming you probably want to head back home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably should.
What more is there to do?
I have a sword to buy from a rapscallion and a couple of criminals to arrest.
You can
worry about them.
You can give that information out to the local guardsmen. You are a member of the aristocracy. They kind of have to listen to you.
Oh, I'm like the top, on the top of them?
You are a noble. You are a landed noble.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna have, the entirety of the army looking for these guys, and, I'm gonna
You're not that much of a
give
landed
them, like,
noble.
Yeah, that's a bit too much.
It's more like you talk to a couple of guards and are like, hey, these are the guys that kidnapped me. This is their description. They're like, neat. We'll use some of the, they call them terriers. They're people that can hunt other people, not bounty hunters. They're like members of the guard. They'll find them, bring them to justice. The penalty for kidnapping a member of the aristocracy is death.
Oh, I don't know if they have to die.
I'm
But
gonna
they
rip
do
the
have to
tape
give
off
me
his
their
empty
knife.
mouth, but I'm going to make it painfully. And before he says anything, you say anything that is not relevant to what is being helped to the group, I will take a knife to you. To emphasize my point, I reach out my dagger at his throat.
He's trying to grow a mustache.
I don't think that they have to die, but I do want their knives.
Alright, first of all, I can't just like talk about like what I'm going to go do or like if I'm going to do something. Like I was just going to like ask if I could, like go off and buy some more milk.
No, we have milk back at the base.
We
Go
do?
back.
Who do I talk to?
But this milk is special, man.
So these are laws of Aclaria. There's not much we can really do about that. You may appeal it if you wish. You could do so by letter. You don't have to go straight to the magistrate's office if you don't want to. But otherwise,
magistrate's office.
Quick thing, Barb. They were willingly working for a tiefling that they could tell was chaos touched. So honestly,
yeah, they probably need to die.
So they've gone into terrorist territory at that point.
Yeah.
Kill somebody?
Yeah.
No, we're not killing them. The guards are.
Yeah, they.
I mean,
they probably
nice,
need to just
everybody.
die. I do want their knives as proof. So when you catch them, give me their knives.
Well, we will certainly speak to the chief magistrate and see if we can arrange that. It's not something we can necessarily guarantee.
That's cool with me. Do I need to give them a description or like a picture?
You've already given them the description.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back.
I want a sword.
You want to buy the sword first?
Yeah, I want to buy the sword.
Say
bye to my sister.
Weapons?
Now, remember that the only scripts that you have are for 1,000 gold each. You've got 10 of them each. Unless you're buying 1,000 gold. Shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, was it special?
I'm sorry.
Now it's 100 gold. If it was before, then that's my bad. But you almost got 900 gold.
Actually, I thought they were 1,000,000 gold each.
If you're not spending exactly 100 gold, then you're giving this guy a very egregious tip.
I'm gonna flip a coin onto his desk. not buy anything and just walk out. Actually, no. I'm going to drop a few gold coin on his desk, spit in his general direction, and walk out.
That's rude.
That's very rude.
Barbaros is just trying to do a normal transaction.
I just want a sword. How much was the sword, and was it special?
It was not. It did have a magical property to it. A great sword. No, that was a longsword. That's right. It wasn't a great sword. It's 15 gold pieces for a longsword. So I'll say, because it's got magical properties on it, we'll say 30.
Do I have to give him 100 every time?
Well, that you have like a stack of IOUs, essentially forces your government to pay him. Instead of like them paying you to be a paladin, or not a paladin, but a grand knight, they just give you these fancy little things. You get more of them as you go home. But is 100 gold is the minimum that is on those. So you'd be giving him 60 gold extra.
Okay.
Just
How many swords can
you
I
act
get?
like you don't.
The normal longsword is like 15. A greatsword is 50.
Okay, how many swords can I get from this guy? And I need swords. I need it. Listen, guys, you don't understand.
At least your proficiency bonus, which is 3.
You don't understand. I need it. How many swords can I get?
With the magical longsword, that's 30 gold. A single greatsword will bring you up to 80. You can probably
get another just regular longsword.
Yeah, and then that's a 5 gold tip.
Okay, can I get like 2 longswords, like 3 longswords, including the special one? Or if there's anything else special?
Well, that would be 60.
Can I sense that?
So you have 40 more gold left. No other weapon in his thing is magical.
Okay. He only had 1 magic sword?
Uh-huh.
I'll take it.
And then you wanted like 2 other normal long swords?
I'm gonna look at the party and ask, hey, what is his addiction with swords?
I honestly do not know.
So you're sitting at 60 gold. It's another 40 gold that you have remaining.
Do you remember the set of clothing he put on?
No, what set of clothing?
It's listed in the cool things we done did found. Fine.
I'll take another sword.
The armor he wears makes him obsessed with collecting
swords. That is 75, so 25 gold is what you have remaining.
Okay, how much for a sword?
I'm going to go in there and start dragging him out before he can spend his money.
You could buy a scimitar. You could buy a scimitar for 25 gold.
I'm being serious. I'm going to go in there and drag him
out. That is, you may...
come in here and try to drag me out. I will stab you with every one of the swords in Aquaria.
Do it. I am willing to throw down right here.
Right, so let's have competed athletics checks.
And before that happened, Azumi roars again. I'm frustrated and patient.
That's athletics.
I'm pretty sure that should actually be a Constitution save or wisdom
also,
save.
That's an acrobatics roll.
So Barbaros resists Star dragging him, but now you guys got to do a Constitution save.
Oh, cause that crap.
You do.
Cause you done got roared.
And you fail.
So you're both shaken. You're frightened now because his roar was powerful enough to kind of shake you out of things. You spent the gold to get your swords. We're going back home.
Okay. Before he
Can I say bye to my sister before we go?
Oh my god, bro.
Before he pays his thing, I set the swords on the table and grab them both by the scruff of their neck and pull them out and said, "We are going home." as they're in.
I am taking my swords.
Can I by any chance roll stealth to try to like get away from the group and like look at everything?
No.
No.
I'm gonna see if there's like old longbows.
While frightened, I'm going to drag Finn out of there myself.
What?
All right. You step on the teleportation platform inside of the building where the portal is, and you are shunted back to your colorfully pink home dimension. Actually, we're waiting for you. Sure.
Because of the fact that we are now weirdly chaos touched the way we are, do we have any different reactions when we get there?
Nope. Your reactions are the same. Your the little voices in the back of your head is like, oh, this is a dimension I've never visited before.
Oh, do you like it?
Why is it so fucking pink?
We don't know.
Not supposed to be that pink.
That's a
God.
good question.
Sev is standing there, holding on to like a whole bunch of books in his hand, waiting very patiently for all of you.
Who's that?
I'm going to run to my child and pick him up.
You know exactly who Finn is. You were there when he was adopted. Or you know exactly who Sev is.
Eric, friend.
He wasn't here when we adopted Finn.
Trippy, you're also going to do a token for the...
I'm sorry, I wasn't here when Sev was actually, like, adopted. Like, Finn, the character might have been, but, like, I'm honestly confused.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go
We
pick
can
up
talk about it later.
Alright.
Hey guys, what happened to the cleric?
I'll make a token for her. Yeah, I'll make a token for her later. We're just gonna use a standard one that I use for just normal NPCs and stuff. She came along with you. She kind of has like a big smile on her face as she looks at everything. She is pretty sure that this is like the coolest place ever, at least based off of the look on her face. Sev, as soon as you approach him, Star, he hands out the book to you, and he says, "Open it."
I open the book.
It is handmade drawings of all of you.
Oh.
Still can't get my face right, can he?
Nope. Still can't get your face right.
It's fantastic.
Go over behind and like look over Star's shoulder. Is Finn even tall enough to do that? How tall is Star?
6'5". I don't know. I'll put.
Okay, definitely not.
It's
like I've
handing books out to every one of us, I assume.
No, it's just one book, just one big thick one. It's like these are all the drawings that I made when I was in the in Vitar's temple, and then all the new ones I made. All the new ones are in the back. They look a little bit better. When you flip it over to the back, they look exactly the same.
You've improved so much.
Thank you for being the supportive one.
Izumi, you
what's that yellow thing?
His drawing of you is like an actual like literal cat. But it points down and it has a terrible assumption of how your name is spelled. It's like Aizoomy.
Keep trying.
A for effort.
It's like, thanks.
You get an A for effort.
I appreciate it.
Do you want to keep the book or do you want us to keep the book?
That's for you. I'll add more when I make more.
Okay. I'm going to stick the book in my pack.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have him lead us into the castle, I guess.
Yeah.
We should probably go introduce our new friend to Z.
Oh yeah, I forgot the butler.
And warn her about Ralph.
So you see, as you enter into the main portion of the crystalline castle, Zethedramel is sitting there behind the table, as he usually is. He's got like a stack of papers and a couple of books in front of him. Sitting on the table is a gnome riding on a giant mechanical spider. She's wearing a like a lab coat over like a vest and shirt and like a pair of slacks and like a pair of shoes.
In a booming voice, I'm going to ask, might I ask, who are you?
She gives you a manic grin. And now I gotta remember what the hell her name is.
He's kind of like backing up, like, no, I am not done with that thing. I do not like spiders.
She.
What is it?
That's a dog-sized mechanical spider.
Oh, that thing is too big. I'm not messing with that. All right, I am gone. Y'all can deal with that. No.
Anyway, so what are you doing in our home?
So she turns and looks at Zethedramel, and he gestures at her and he says, "Meet Dr. Agnes Emberglow. She will be the one that helps you increase the power of your weapons."
It's nice to meet you.
It's nice. Wait, is that thing real?
She points at she's like, "Is this spider?"
Yeah, that thing.
Yes. Say hello. And the little arm comes up and waves at you.
I waved at the spider.
I wave.
I wave as well.
He reluctantly waves at the spider.
His name is Todd.
Hello, Todd.
Oh, that's actually a sweet name.
I'm gonna bring out Moon and see if he wants to go interact with Todd.
Oh, dude! Before that, Finn's gonna go ahead and kind of put his fist out for a fist bump.
Yeah, the spider happily fist bump you, except that he only has the one arm with a little grasper thingy at the end, but he does bump you with it.
Anyway,
God, dude.
Upgrade our weapons.
She says yes. So, as you might not be aware of, the previous incarnations of Grand Knights used magic and other miscellaneous things to increase their power. I, however, am an inventor, an artificer, a scientist.
So you're saying you use technology?
Yes. So instead of using the archaic methods of magic to make you more powerful, I will instead give you the benefits of science.
She's saying
okay,
that
by the way,
right
there, when she says that, Fraxstone acts a little offended.
I act offended too because she's saying that to the only. I'm a pure caster.
Fraxstone is too.
What does this sound like? What does this character sound like? That one guy on YouTube, that's like, "I will give you the Golok."
She's kind of German.
I'm gonna flip out my knightly daggers and hand them to her.
She's like, "Oh, I don't need them now. We'll have a little bit of an interview before I start taking all of your things from you."
Oh, well.
Put them back into their seats.
Hope you intend to give them back.
Well, she turns and looks at Zethedramel and he says, "For your next mission, which is to be one of the most important ones that you go on, you will be acting as diplomats to a nation that has, up until this point, stayed very far away from us."
Oh, no.
This is, as you know, the nations around our continent have put a blockade around us to prevent chaos, fae, and cursed undeath from reaching these other continents. These people broke that blockade and have come to offer their assistance. But as you are the only truly neutral people of this nation, of our group of nations, you're going to be the one that talks to them. So for the next week, after you finish having your conversation with a good doctor, you will be weaponless.
You're saying that I'm having to cast without my spell focus.
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll give you a component pouch.
Components?
Yes.
Like are
That's
are you
arcade.
gonna like
Beyond arcade.
Agnes is like, I know, it's so exhilarating.
Do I at least still do my necrotic damage, or am I without my...
You won't, as long as you don't have your weapons, you can't use the weapon buff, because that's the only things that they affect.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Dr. Agnes.
Indeed. And Vinay gives
Saying
him back.
Very much sarcastically.
It goes completely over her head. She assumes that you are entirely honest.
I'm just gonna grab Sev and ask him if he wants to go draw more.
He's like, hands you a piece of paper and is like, I've already been drawn. It's a picture of Dr. Agnes standing on her spider and you having this sad face as you hand her your dagger.
You were terrifyingly quick with these.
He's like, I've had a lot of practice.
I'm going to go and put it into the book. So, Dr. Agnes, what is the reason we will be without our weapons?
Well, I have to upgrade them after we have a little bit of a talk about what you want to make them better with. And once you do that, you give me...
Choose?
Yes. Well, it's a part of a process, at least. We'll have a nice little discussion about it individually. But you will give me your weapons, and at the end of the week that you will be spending doing this diplomatic nonsense, I will give them back.
Oh, when you say diplomatic, that means no fighting.
Yes. At least I would assume that there's no fighting. The people that you are going to meet with are most likely capable enough of keeping you safe with or without your weapons. But this
I don't feel like
is a test.
Safe, but still. Okay. Well, that's all Stars got to say. Anybody else?
Mr. Finn.
Yeah. So like, are you gonna take like all of our weapons? Like, I know like my nightly weapon is, you know, this longbow on my back, but like, are you taking like all of our weapons? Because you know, I always keep this little dagger by me. He kind of like reaches down towards his leg and, you know, takes a dagger out.
Like, no, you can keep that one. It's just your nightly weapons.
Okay, because like just in case, like I'm keeping my weapon on me just in case. I mean, you never know when somebody's gonna try, like, I don't know, political assassination.
And she just kind of like rubs her chin and is like, that is something you need to keep an eye out for. Yes.
Wait.
Yeah. See.
So are the...
Good ideas, guys.
What is it? Okay. Understandable that we can keep them out if need be, but aren't our magic weapons incorporeal? Otherwise,
I thought they were just enchantments on our regular weapons.
That's actually what I was about to get at too.
So your nightly weapons were forged specifically for you. They have design aspects that you gave the master blacksmith that made them, and there's a portion of them that has your like a little piece of each of your companion creatures inside of them. Makes it so that when you turn on your weapon buff, it affects your nightly weapon. Which is why it only affects that, because it's actually part of you.
Makes sense.
Because you're soul bonded with your companions, so you share a soul. So Starsinger is Loki, while Loki is still Loki, but also Starsinger.
So it's an inverse.
Thank
you for explaining that.
What? Sorry?
So they're an extension of us.
Yes.
Okay.
And you will be spending a week in-game without them. You still have your armor. You still have any of the other abilities that you can do. But you will not have your nightly weapons with you.
Will we have our companions with us?
Yes. And at the end of the week, you'll have augmented weapons. And then you'll be getting augmented armor in the process.
Okay, so it'll augment our armor and weapons at the same time.
Well, not your like the armor that you summon, because that one already gets augmented as you level up and stuff. You'll be given like literal, like actual, like physical armor that is better than the stuff that you're wearing now and ties in with whatever weapon you get from her.
Okay, so how's that gonna work for my character?
Wait, can I do that?
Yours is probably just gonna be clothing that gets an AC bonus to it, and it's gonna be whatever it is that your nation would have, because
barbarians and I don't wear armor.
Yeah, because he's a barbarian, and you're a sorcerer. I get that. It's just that like the armor, quote unquote, that you're going to be getting will function as clothing, like mechanically speaking, but will still give you an AC bonus.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And it'll do something tied with your weapons that you get back. So like whatever augments that go onto the weapon will be tied in with your armor that you get.
Oh, so like if somebody hits you, they would like take necrotic damage for like an example?
That could be. That could be like a upgrade you could get. Most likely, it'll be ways of making your weapon buff or other knightly abilities function differently or better.
Oh, that sounds so cool. All right,
the part of the interview we'll discuss, like we'll pretty much call the session now. But for the benefit of everybody, the weapon and armor will be filling in places that you are currently lacking. And the interview that you'll be doing, we'll be starting that at the beginning of next session, is where you, in character, will discuss things with Dr. Agnes. Between the two of you, you will figure out what your weaknesses are and try to fill those in. It won't be like a 100%. I already have weapon designs in my head. I just need to, do the armor designs and whatnot. Unless you choose something completely different than what I have already planned, then we'll see what happens.
Oh, dude.
All right.
Okay.
So, Star, the next session is definitely one that you want to participate in.
Okay. I'll tell my other guys that I definitely need to be part of yours. So.
Yeah. So.
For what I did for mine, we just found the tower for my god, so I think that should be good.
Okay.
To dip for a week.
Say goodbye to YouTube.
All right, goodbye, YouTube.
Bye,
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you next week. Or the week after. Depends if anything happens.